Now, the thing is, I've actually picked Lexx to be one of the favorites to make it to the regional final through this World Warrior, because if he's a resident in the UK, he's more than eligible to play, so
yeah. And obviously playing Gal, pretty strong characters we all know.
Nice anti-air as well. Now, Lexx actually had, I think he had a good run. He hasn't lost thus far. Shakz had some close games against Menace and Suleymon, so he's going to have to go up against this one. This is a brick wall, and Lexx's defense is actually impeccable because a lot of people, they have actually been basically hanging themselves to give Lexx a huge life lead, and they've struggled to kind of get back in and burn themselves out in the process.
What he's going to have to be careful of is Shax's crouching medium punch. That crouching medium punch hitbox for Luke is amazing. Yeah, it's a bit like in Street Fighter 5, you had it as a boxer, your crouching medium punch blew up a lot of guards' buttons, so it's very reminiscent of that.
Okay, all right, now poking away at the moment. He's got 2 bars, nice answer with the crouch fist. Now, I don't know if Luke can do an early jump fist to beat that or traded it at best, but yeah, I like this space.
It will be quite hard, right? I mean, that crouch fierce is just incredibly good. Wow, even on the perfect parry drive rush forward, couldn't get a punish from the boom with the jab. But that was...
So, I remember Pax was saying about this, Lazarus. He said when you perfect parry a Sonic boom, you don't really punish it, you just eliminate the guess afterwards. Or the typical boom game. But that is going to be...
link.
Yeah, that was insane. Off a punish counter boom into the fierce, the perfect spacing from Lexx to close it out. Had to, as well, meter dump, perfect boom loop into that crossfire somersault. That was just
raw jump in, and he might as well spend it. He might as well do... he dropped the light, perfect flash knuckle, but he's in the corner regardless anyway. Lexx, I don't know if he's going to flash kick, but he doesn't.
Backdash. Gets him out of that corner, and yeah, going to spend the 3 bars just to create some bit more space off that. Nice reaction.
Dude,
shut up, rude boy.
He's been flash kicking a lot of stuff today on reaction, like Cammy stand fierce into light spin knuckle, you know, dive kicks from Cammy, stuff from JP. He's like reacting with flash kick, and he'll put himself in burnout if need be. But that's going to be game 1 here to Shakz, ending it with Pale Rider.
Telling you, that crouching medium punch is huge in this matchup, man. It's very hard for Gal to press his normals. And you can see Shakz is dancing around that jump boom space and then walking behind the crouch and medium kicks. It's giving Lexx a bit of trouble in this first game.
Now the thing is, he doesn't want to rely on the projectiles up close as well, just in case Shakz starts resorting to jumping again. And then, oh, there you go. He tried to jump there.
Yep.
Nice, good punish.
Nice.
Take it to the corner. Just put him in the corner.
Yeah, of course. The corner carry from Luke, some of the best in the game.
Yeah, nice delay. All right, and here comes huge damage here. Over 3,000, and nice conversion into flash kick from the Sonic Blade. That's not going to work. Yeah, that's going to be dead. He's done. Any combo that Gal puts stand fierce in, you can expect a minimum of 30%. I can guarantee you that much.
He does get a lot of heavies in his combos. I mean, that was just really one of the strongest things about Guile, is that he has that meaty projectile pressure, so he does not have to care about these level 1s. Obviously in OD, you know, I'm sure you can know would work, but oh my god, big whip punish.
Big punish. He's going to be putting button out now. It's dangerous gaming. Drive impact, yeah.
Interesting.
Now,
I like that walk forward from Shakz just to get his drive meter back as much as possible before he decided to go for the jump forward.
I think he stunned him too early, though. I know he's got a substantial life lead. I think he stunned him too early.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I do hear you on that. That is one of those new things in this game, right?
Yeah, I think if you like try and delay it though, sometimes it can get a bit too obvious. So like your opponent will is a lot less likely to react when you're doing it right at the last second, but the clean overhead behind that boom with the drive rush. That's
going to be checkmate.
Yeah, I think this is checkmate.
I think he's done. Out. He's got level 1. He's got level 1.
No, but Shakz has to be close because this range, level 1 doesn't go full screen. He has to be much closer.
Yeah, true.
And Lexx is trapped and he's done.
Can't beat fire.
He's done.
There's nothing he could do.
He's done.
Yeah.
So there's a distance where if you do throw a fireball, the first hit of Vulcan Blast should dissipate the fireball, and the last hit should connect. But it's a very strict spacing. But good observation there by Sengan, because that was basically checkmate, especially after he walked behind the boom, so it's crap done.
Yeah,
preemptive drive impact calls out the command normal. Big damage from Shakz, and now the EX get off me, of course.
I like that he's not afraid to do EX flash kick regardless of the circumstances, because that flash kick could put him near burnout or in burnout, and he's more than happy to play from a defensive standpoint. Well, that's got in a nutshell, to be honest with you. But
yeah, exactly right. He's not much different when he's in burnout than when he's not in burnout. You know, he'll have a harder time countering your DIs.
When he's in burnout, I don't have to deal with drive rush bazooka knee. I'll take that any day of the week.
That is true. That is very true. But as you can see, Lexx is actually, he normally when he's low on that drive gauge, he likes to play a little bit more defensively. He's just waiting, you know, even if he's just on 2 bars, he's going to sit here and boom. He's not going to try and drive rush behind it because there's no need. Yeah. All you got to do is wait for time to get that resource.
No way, he could have drive rushed behind that. He definitely could have drive rushed behind that.
Oh, didn't believe.
Don't think he knew.
And Shakz, Lexx has done so well to come back here because Shakz had a huge health lead at the beginning of this game.
Chip. That was checkmate. It was chip anyway.
Yeah.
I think if he just let it go. Yeah, I think if he just let it go or just did the target combo forward hard punch target combo by itself, the flash kick would have connected and chipped. And if you committed, then the flash kick got you. It's got a huge hitbox, sorry, especially when you do the perfect version. So
absolutely.
One little nuance that I am interested to see Shakz navigate is when he blocks Lexx's minus buttons like a crouch medium kick. Lexx likes to stick out that stand light kick to stop anyone from approaching. And he gets big damage off of it. Oh, get off me again.
He's done. Is he flash kicked him?
That's yeah.
No, okay, too far.
No.
No, I think it's too far.
Yeah, you're probably right. But again, still that level 2 just going to set up a huge life lead. I don't know.
This is not going to do anything. Nah, because parrying helps, but it doesn't change the drive gauge situation or the health situation. So he has to go in. Yeah, he spent 3 bars at the cost of basically nothing, and now he has to spend level 3, regardless if he likes it or not. He's going to have to do it. And you could have interrupted that. You definitely could have interrupted that, but a lot of people wouldn't do that when their health is basically at a sliver.
That low.
Now,
the so-back kick, I think he could have punished that as well. He just wasn't ready.
Yeah, he definitely was close enough, wasn't he?
Is it -5 or -6?
I think it's -6.
Yeah.
I'll double check, but I think it's -6.
Okay, flash knuckle straight to the corner. Watch out for flash kick. No, he's going to take the throw. Might take another one here, Lexx. No, he tried to run away. And Shakz thought that was counting it, I think. Not looking too good. Oh. Okay.
Try Russian.
I've only just realised something. I might have to tell the production team something after this. I think that's the wrap. We're basically going to play on the French stage all night.
I mean, you're telling me.
I'm at the French stage.
The UK World Warrior, and we're in France.
But this is the stage for me.
The music is good on this stage, though. Nah, what? It's good. It's good music.
It is.
Necessary back throw for Lexx, and now he's got all of this real estate to work with. Shakz.
I think he waits here, builds level 3.
Sure
yeah.
All these perfect parries, beautiful stuff, but the flash kick is there.
That was actually a interesting situation, right? Because he drive rushed undone. Because you cross over, you still hold your charge, even if you do down forward or down back. So that's actually a really good situation for Guile, actually. There we go. Just runs away. Now,
I'd like to see Shakz holding the parry instead of opting to parry every single one, because you don't get optimal meter back for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
If you want to play like the resource game, you're gonna have to like learn when you can hold parry in those situations. Otherwise, you're always gonna be losing even just a fraction of it.
Shakz has got to wait. He's got to firm this. Yeah, he's got to wait. He just has to wait. Yeah, there you go. He's fine now. Now Lexx is not going to throw a projectile, not too far away.
So the stand medium kick counter hit that stand light kick that Lexx would have pressed.
No,
flash
he
kick
left
got
the
off
gap.
guaranteed.
You got to do a true string. He might lose this round.
Get off me, man.
See, you got to be careful, because if you do low forward into drive rush cancel and you leave a gap, a flash kick's going to come out. If you even do a raw drive rush, they see the green and they do a flash kick, especially with the huge hitbox it has. Nice anti-air trade. Good block on the low.
The only answer you have to that, the next level, is then to do drive impact, right?
Yes, that is true.
Yeah,
you'd have to drive rush, drive impact, but I don't know who recovers first.
It's such a hard call out, man.
Yeah,
that's true. You might not even be able to get a punish from the flash kick.
Anti-jump low.
Safe jump.
Good lord. Oh no! Oh no!
What, let me stick it?
A series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, both players just absolutely dropping the biscuit.
See, he's got to hold this. And do you know what's crazy? Yeah, okay, he got the jump in. He got the jump in there eventually. Big read there. And the thing is, Lexx was probably trying to let Shakz just kind of be conditioned to sit still to take a couple of booms because of the life lead he had, but Shakz took the risk for the jump in. So.
Well, the thing is, before, every single time Shakz has had Lexx in the corner, he's been able to fight out his... He's not really gone for boom. He's been using command normals, and Shakz has been punishing him or walking in behind it. So the boom choice was smart from Lexx, just smarter from Shakz to hold up forward.
Jump away again. Yeah, Shakz is going for the basic strike throw game from the jab after a drive rush cancel, and everyone's backdashing or holding up back now. They don't have to take the grab anymore. They really don't have to.
You lose like some of that screen space, right? But hey, look how easy it is to get out of that corner as well. You know, even if you get cross-cutted, if you get anti-ed, you still got all that screen space to work with, and that's all the Gar needs, really.
Listen, this game has probably been the most confident players have been holding up, back, and up forward.
It's frustrating as well as the offensive player.
Yeah.
If you get your person knocked down and you get them in a block string, they just jump out. Meanwhile, whilst I'm saying that, is that going to kill? That's gonna,
Yes! That level 1 man, the Vulcan Blast, does so much damage.
Shakz on set point.
Impressive.
And he tried to get a hard read. He thought Lexx was going to be deterred by losing the lead in this set, but no, he wasn't. Had that mental fortitude. He's looking to fight back in this round.
Jump.
He's just going to hold it here. But the thing is, I haven't actually seen an arbitrary DI. He's still jumping back. He's still jumping back.
He's not called that out once yet.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Why would you stop? Why would you stop?
Ooh. Punish, that's done.
Oh, big punish.
He can flash kick here. Yeah, that's it. That is legit. That only works in the corner. So when you do punish kind of sweep into the Gal high kick and flash kick, you can get a Sonic Hurricane or E's flash kick. Yes, you can.
Of course, you can spin the level 1, can't you? Yeah. That's kind of nasty from Lexx.
Could be very careful. I'm telling you, Gal's combos in this game are kind of nuts.
Bro, that's why I'm playing him, man. He's a lot of fun.
You see Shakz is trying everything there. Finally goes low to call out the jump back.
He had to spend 5 bars to almost do that. That was an exorbitant amount of meter.
Yeah. And how much did you get out of it, realistically, right?
Not much.
Spend the other 3 to get the Oki. Level 1 through the pool, but yeah, the recovery is too high.
Remember what we were talking about in the first game with that situation? That's what we were worried about. It's a very specific spacing. But Crossfire Somersault, it's probably going to put Shakz in burnout. If not, he's going to have an iota of meter. One Sonic Boom will do the trick.
Yeah.
That beautiful stand light kick behind the minus button that set that up perfectly. And now Shakz is in a world of hurt.
He's done.
Oh,
wow. He could have drive rush cancelled that, surely. Oh, no cancel. He didn't expect it to hit, I don't think, but he didn't get cancelled regardless. This is looking bleak for Shakz, and he gets a win punish. Right, do or die. Hey, Shakz, you're going to risk it. I'll give you £50 if you don't.
Oh, he's still jumping back. He doesn't care. Oh,
he's got a block, he's got a firm it, and his dry gauge is low as well. Damn, you do not want to be in this situation.
Level 1.
Still doesn't do it. It is.
Oh, he can. Wow.
Damn. What a set to open up. Bracket reset here. It's back with a 3-2 here. Last game, last round with Lexx and Shakz there. But yeah, that was a very riveting set. Unfortunate there for Shakz. He had a slight miscalculation on the spacing with his level 1. You have to be much closer than you think, but while you're trying to react to that, the Sonic Boom might actually hit you in the process. And even then, you saw Lexx was ready to parry, and even not. Because obviously, some normals, I don't think everyone in the game has some sort of advancing normal, but Gal is one of the fortunate ones. Drive Rush, Bazooka Knee, it will basically do the job for you. So
yeah.
That was really good there. So Shakz is going to drop into the losers, and he's going to be awaiting the winner of Jones and Quiggy, and we'll get to that stage when we come to it. So up next is EndingWalker versus Broski. Yes, Sengan, talk to me. How you feel about this one?
EndingWalker versus Broski?
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's interesting, right? Because I'm not sure about this matchup. I know EndingWalker likes to favour it, but I can imagine. I saw Doyle put this in the chat as well, that Denjin can be quite good. He's got better fireballs than my character Ken. So in that space where you're outside of whip, JP's cane when he whips your feet, I think it's like down forward heavy or whatever. The fireballs there, like any fireball that JP throws out there is a big commitment on his end, because he can get jumped or he can get drive rushed through. Do you know what I mean? He can't just throw out ghosts for fun there. He has to think about it. And of course, Ryu can coax him with fireballs of his own. If he's got Denjin, he gets the knockdown off of it as well, and then gets his Oki set up. So it'll be interesting. I want to see how EndingWalker plays it. Of course, I think Broski, I would say he's probably the best JP we have in the UK.
I can say that, yeah.
And then, yeah, I think the only Ryu that's in Europe is EndingWalker at the moment.
Well, I mean, Jimmy still plays in Germany. Shouts to Jimmy, but
hey, there's Semi 28. He's been tearing up all over the place.
Oh yeah, Semi 28. Yeah, forgive me. So yeah, I am interested to see how this plays out.
Okay, Lazarus, your perspective. What do you think? Talk to me.
I mean, obviously, you were mentioning how, you know, this is Ryu's strongest soldier and EndingWalker, but he said he's been playing Ken recently, so
because he had to take a lot of convincing around a few dinners to say, like, look, everything you're doing with Ryu, you can do the exact same thing with Ken, but he loves Ryu and he has a lot of fun with Ryu, which makes a lot of sense. But sorry, now please finish your point. Sorry about that.
Yes, no worries. But you know what? I mean, I've been having a great time on Broski's stream, for example. He streams all the time, and he's just like, I don't even know like what I'm doing. My character's just a lot of fun, and he seems to be very powerful. Obviously, pretty hotly contested subject right now. And he's making it work. He's made various videos how to beat his character, and no one can find the way yet. So we'll see if EndingWalker's got an answer.
Do you know what's interesting, right? So, okay, so you got two sides of the fence, right? So you got the people that have been labbing JP and still haven't found a solution, and you got the people that are just complaining because he's strong, right? You can kind of give them both perspectives. Now, I've seen the JP players, Brian F, Broski, a few others, they put out text saying, look, here's how to counter JP. I've seen, the birds, they put out tech how to do it as well, but it's like, it still depends on the player and, the circumstance, the situation, because you're not always going to get the perfect parry. You're not always going to play it by textbook-like plans because, again, same with Guile. We all have a plan to get around Sonic Boom. Guess what? If you hold up forward and he flash kicks you, plan goes out the window. Plan goes out the window. And
I'm holding up forward again.
So sometimes I watch people. I've even watched the most studious people lab JP, and guess what? Kakaroo still won $400,000.
Well, the thing is with JP is that he does ridiculous damage, so you can play the matchup perfect, but if he hits you, you're losing a lot of health. And the thing is, his combos that do damage, he doesn't have to spend that much drive meter, because they're all the juggle combos where he's not spending 3 bars to put you in the corner and set himself up.
And it's good that you bring that up, right? Because obviously when you do a launcher combo, you can drive rush and only spend the bar. You're not doing the drive rush cancel per se. So he's actually conserving drive gauge, as Sengan mentioned. And he's actually conserving his super meter for level 3 because he doesn't really need to spend his supers liberally like everybody else does. It's insane. And then one of the things I actually noted down as well for me is I think JP is, at least from the community, feel free to disagree with me, gents, but I think JP is the closest character we have to a fully optimized character in the game right now. I really think he is. In terms of the JP players and people just looking at what he does. Everyone else, they're still trying to figure out these little tricks here and there. But because of how much attention is put on JP, I think he's the closest we've got to an optimized character right now.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of people playing him.
Yeah.
Million reasons why.
That definitely helps.
Yeah, I think he's a beautiful character to watch though. As broken and busted as he is, I do like his design. I do like watching him. Let's see what happens. EndingWalker versus Broski, JP versus Ryu. Let's get into it, fellas.
So one thing I really love about EndingWalker is if you talk to him, there's strategy there. He understands the game really well. Then you watch him and he just moves forward and does sweep and he does a lot of stuff. It's amazing.
That's my favorite thing about EndingWalker, man. This kid is when you meet him, he's like the nicest guy ever. His gameplay is absolutely the most menacing. Not many people will win a major by doing dash up DP. I'll tell you that.
Look, he's just going forward, and this is what was interesting because me, Problem, EndingWalker's mum, and EndingWalker himself, he's trying to convince us, and we're like, dude, you need to watch how you play as opposed to how you speak. It's amazing. But, nice perfect parry.
Look at all of these parries coming up from EndingWalker, man. He knows his range versus JP. He's certainly done a lot of work in it.
Dude, I would rival his perfect parries with like Crimson, Random.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, he got it with the Embrace command grab. Yeah, because it's the thing as well. Because EndingWalker likes the perfect parry in a lot of like neutral and scramble situations.
Yep.
JP's command grab is more than likely going to get him.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You can see he's got the timing on it, but he's not quite getting it in the punishes that he wants to. So we'll probably see him start landing some more of those when he finds the right button to press. But he's got the corner control right now. Still throwing JP in the corner. My man is not afraid.
I think, I definitely think he should do it. Oh, he's dead.
I mean, you're going to have to, right?
Brilliant.
Oh, he's not going to?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I respect it.
He's not going to spend the bar. Okay. You might live to regret
I've got such a life lead, but honestly, you're so close to burnout, it might not be the best idea.
Yeah, it definitely isn't the best idea, but something's happened.
Oops, I heard the noise of him going into burnout, and I assumed that meant JP won. So
wow.
We just skip to the next game.
Right, we will get that sorted. We'll get this sorted as soon as possible. Apologies for that. But no, so before Broski, I believe, I'm looking at EndingWalker's bracket run correctly, I think he's had mostly fundamental matches today. So he's only faced Chun-Li and Ryu. I think he fought a Ken as well. And I guess you can class Ken as some other metal character if you really think about it. But this is a real test. Now, if he... That's true. Yeah, that is true as well. if you put into the test now with JP, because if he beats Broski here, then he's just going to move on and fight Lexx's Guile, and he can. I think he'll take his chances where he can with Ryu. I just think later down the line, maybe until Ed comes out, maybe afterwards, because again,
possibly,
some people, their characters are actually in SF6. They're just not feeling how they play, so they try something else.
I remember speaking to EndingWalker himself, I think it was at the Red Bull Kumite event, and he was just basically saying that he plays Ryu just because he thinks he's cool. He plays Honda at the time anyway, because he thinks he's cool. And I was like, oh, you're looking forward to playing Ed? And he was like, well, I don't know. If I think he's cool, yeah, I have no attachment to the actual character just because I played him in 5. I'll just play whoever I think is fun and cool. So, you know.
We just got an update. EndingWalker did win that round.
Okay.
1-0. So he's up 1-0 now.
Wow.
Not round match, should I say?
All right. So, right, can they hear you, producer? They cannot hear you. Can they not hear you? All right, cool. So, yeah, right. It is 1-0 to EndingWalker at the moment, but we are sorting out the technicalities of that issue. And then we'll come back and we'll get straight back into the games here. One
thing I want to quickly mention, in that match, you could see it in the, especially in the first round. Like, any other player playing that matchup, they would have been burnt out. There was a point where EndingWalker had hardly any drive meter left. He's even double parrying the Ghost. Like, that kid is on stuff. When it comes to, if you want to learn how to deal with JP's fireballs, you need to watch EndingWalker, because that kid should have been burnt out a long time ago. I actually don't understand how he did that. No, I'm gonna have to watch that match. That first round was crazy.
It's like I said, in a lot of neutral scenarios, scrambles, he like the first option he's resorting to is parry, but I think that's what they want people to do, the average player to do later down the line. So we may see that. I think he's just faster at picking up on those sort of things than most. And again, I think one of the characters he's really tried to drill the matchup into his mind and lab it is like JP. And like Lazarus, you probably heard it from him in his stream and everything. He's just like, I lab this stuff. I lab the situation.
Yeah, he is a lab monster. And obviously, if you're going to lab a character to fight against, you're going to lab a JP, right? He's like the least character that you're going to know what to do in certain situations. But no, I think EndingWalker is like genuinely like probably the best player that I've seen at just paying attention to the drive bar. Like, he's always looking to do like the optimal, DI combo into DI again to burn you out, things like that. Just making sure it's level 1s are burning you out. Even, basically everything he does is with that drive gauge in mind. And obviously he's using that parry quite a lot, not just to look for punishes, but obviously to try and maintain his drive gauge, which is, against JP, probably the most important thing.
See, and you can tell that JP's... Sorry, go on, Jack.
No, you go first, your point's probably more interesting than mine. I
was just going to say, you could see... like a lot of JP players are getting away with a lot of, like, abusing frames. You saw there right at the beginning, Broski did, I think he did EX Ghost and did dash forward stand heavy punch, if I'm not mistaken. And EndingWalker double parried the EX Ghost and then did a crouching medium punch as soon as he saw the dash forward, and it traded with the heavy punch. Whereas if I did that, I would have held the parry and then I would have had to hold the next guess on the block heavy punch. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of nuance behind JP's fireballs that haven't been explored properly, and because they haven't been explored properly, the JP players are running them up. They're getting away with abusing all sorts of frames.
See, I think for me, one of the more intriguing things about SF6 right now is against certain characters, there's a particular mechanic that may damper or hinder their gameplay. So I'll take Honda, for example, because with Honda, he looked like a character where the developers were like, right, we want you to perfect parry Honda to deter him from using his toolset, which limits his options, which should allow you to win late down the line and force Honda to play differently. I can kind of see shades of that with JP, but the problem is a lot of his stuff is projectile, so you don't get the visual indication that you've got it. You have to hear the sound, you have to be in the right position, and then press the right button, do the dry rush. Like, that's going to take a little while for players to clock onto. That the high level players like your Menas, your Birds, Problems, etc. They're getting that right now. Even EndingWalker is getting it right now. I think later down the lines could be difficult. But then I'd say the counterpoint to that is as well, I've noted this down about JP, because I've noticed this, I definitely noticed this at Gamers 8. You might have noticed it as well, Lazarus. It's JP probably has the highest success rate in punish counter throws because people are holding the parry. But that's mainly because, why do people hold parry? Because there's a projectile or something else on screen. Blanka-chan, fireballs, Rashid's tornado, stuff like that. You hold it, which allows them to get a 20% throw. So I'm thinking if Broski clocks onto how often he's parrying, if he's not already committed to a move that's got tons of recovery, he may be able to get a lot of 3 throws and build an abundance amount of meter. Maybe not, but...
Well, he's not holding the parry. He keeps on... he's tapping it.
Just tapping it, yeah.
So he'd probably be able to get away with a lot of command... Because getting that command grab from full screen shows you that EndingWalker is heavily focused on that.
Sometimes, like, you are just trying to parry, like you're just trying to hold it to parry 2 projectiles and, you know, generate some more drive meter to work with, compared to if you just drop it immediately after parrying 1 and then try and parry the next one. But sometimes, you know, you hold it too long and then by the time you realize it's the command grab, it's just going to punish the recovery. And I think that's almost intentional by design for JP. Otherwise, he's going to struggle with people who just stand full screen and parry.
Well, that's the tail of the tape. When you face JP from full screen, if you're parrying the projectiles, you're not really looking at JP. So EndingWalker is probably looking at all of the stuff that's happening right next to him, parrying all of this, and it's not even recognized that command grab has come out all the way from here that's just coming in, do you know what I mean? Whereas if you are more focused on what JP's doing, you have to block all of the projectiles from up close that he's already put out, but then your drive meter's going down and you're going to get put into burnout. So you kind of have to pick your poison. It's nasty stuff, man.
Well, again, it's just one of the things that comes with the character. Again, like Daigo's changed his opinion about him. I think everyone has been in agreement that he's...
What did Daigo say?
Daigo didn't think he was like super strong. Like he thought he was a solid character. I don't think he thought he was one of the best. But the other day I watched the video on FGC Translated. He said JP's S tier. He's like,
bro, there's no way I've knocked you down. I've thrown you. You woke up with OD amnesia, and now I'm in the corner. What's happening there? What have we done there?
It's no, it's interesting. Like, you know what?
It's a powerful move. Yeah.
I think when we watched like the trailer of him, I could tell he was going to be a bit of an issue. Like, you could just see it, and it's like, this looks like an issue. He might not be, like, the best character in the game. That's what I thought before. Don't attack me yet. But, like, now it's just changing. I mean, he's won Kakeru a lot of money. There's 2 million reasons to pick JP at the moment. Some people are converting to JPism. I've been told to do it. I've heard Veggie might change character as well. And it's like, well, boy, do you know what this should do? I think everybody should pick JP. And everybody should win a bit of money, and we should just tell the developers, thank you for paying us. Yeah. And you think I'm joking? It's like, look, if you have to pick the character, do you know what you should do? I think Kakeru should buy a house right now and say, this character bought me a house. Do you want everyone to buy a house?
The character, man. I don't think we're all quite as good as Kakeru, though, right? That's the problem.
No, that's true.
Well.
Honestly, I will never not play a ability. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
But you're right. He is the character you want to play. He's just kind of good in every situation, you know. As Sagan was saying, from full screen, he's dangerous. From up close, he's dangerous. You got to pick your poison against this character. You're on your own offense, he's dangerous, man. You got to watch out for that OD amnesia.
Well,
my man just whiff punished Stan Fierce with a donkey kick. What the hell?
Was it Stan Fierce or Stan Medium Punch?
That was
that's Stan Fierce. That was Stan Fierce. And that said counter hit, so that wasn't punish counter. So he's got something on board there. Now, okay, let's wait for this round to finish.
My days. Yeah, Broski's head's rolling off the back of his neck. It's rolling off of his neck, boys.
One of the things I've noticed about when people beat Broski is he's losing to basically overwhelming characters or overwhelming playstyles. So if you overwhelm him, I think you're on track to doing something. He had a very close set with Mystic Smash, who overwhelmed him as well, but he beat him with a DI combo because I think Mystic went a bit too gung-ho. But
you see the perfect play to the fake ghost here, the parry into drive rush, just in case it doesn't come out and you don't perfect parry it.
Punish. Oh, he could have swept that. I know he tried to get the maximum combo there, but he could have swept that down forward fist.
He's not even using Denjin.
No, I definitely think he has another philosophy to all of this, because he loves his donkey kick and wants to get the punish counter, or at least have it use it as a spacing trap. But if he doesn't need Denjin, he would use Denjin a long time ago. He can't punish that, not from there.
No way.
No need for Ending to really go in here. He needs to get his drive meter back. But
he's been doing that all day. I've seen a few Broski replays. He's trying to catch so many people trying to parry his stuff, so he's trying to command grab him.
But reset as well. Oh my god, that was so right. What is it about JP's command grab? Everyone, and I mean everyone, I've seen everyone, always jumps back against it when they did a neutral jump. They get I do it, they do it. What's going on?
Do you know what it is?
Level 1
nice. Well done. Do you know what? People used to do that against Poison's Molotov in SF5. They jump back for no It's just a natural reaction, trust me.
I don't know what it is. Oh, perfect parry. Wow. He didn't know if he could interrupt between the hits there, but
yeah, you can
work out.
There's quite a number of moves where you can do that, but depending on what move the start of you do, and if it's invincible or not, it could affect your punish or situation.
Yes.
So nice anti of the crouch fist. Going to use EX Torblanc to push him away, but EndingWalker is not going down without a fight. Another perfect parry.
You have to be careful of his drive meter here in the corner. Not one OD amnesia yet from Broski. The back throw.
What a time to throw. He might drive reversal. Is he not going to drive reversal? No.
Oh, he's
going to lose the round because of it. No, okay.
I mean, he could wake up level 3 or he's going to have to.
Oh! That's blocked. Yeah, that was obvious. It was obvious. Good stuff from Broski. And he's recovered well because that first round, it looked mad long for him, bruv.
All right, there we go.
1-1 then.
Oh, what?
Nice. With punish. I'm telling you, man, his sweep usage for any character he plays is actually pretty damn good, and he's going to get...
Yes. I find like sweeps in this game like a bit underwhelming, at least in most cases, because obviously now you can do low forward into drive rush. But EndingWalker, he loves his sweeps, man. He's one of the best at using them for sure.
Big damage here, and no punish, because I don't think he actually recovered in time to, or got up in time to punish the light show you can. Oh, okay. All right, he's putting his money where his mouth is, EndingWalker.
I mean, we still haven't seen a single OD amnesia from Broski. Just assuming the threat of it alone.
He definitely done.
Oh, he has done one?
Yeah, he just didn't get the combo from it in the corner.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, EndingWalker is switching up really well with these meaty five. With another perfect parry, and Broski has been trapped in the closet versus EndingWalker. He cannot get out. Boy, he's just had all the answers.
Got him. There's the OD amnesia. That's not what because of the overhead, was he not close enough for the throw?
Yeah.
Ooh, unfortunate.
I think he wanted to just get the combo into the throw. Sorry, the throw into the combo when he probably could have done something else, maybe back meat or something, but he wanted the positional advantage of what he needed. So EndingWalker, he is, I believe he's in the lead now, right? At 2-1?
Yeah, it's 2-1
yeah,
right
2-1
now. Off the back of so many perfect parries, normally on hit as well. So he's just doing it out of hit stun. Like, you know, obviously if they continue the combo, if it combos from that range, then yeah, sure, you get hit. And if you don't, you might get a perfect parry.
Now, I think Broski needs to start doing buttons and not committing to a special. Yeah, or throwing him.
Yeah.
He just needs to change it up a little bit. The perfect parries are used as a deterrent, but the damage obviously is mitigated because it's the heavy scaling on it. But it can still mentally get you. Whip on us again!
Oh, beautiful spacing.
My man is... Oh, okay. Big damage coming through. Get the round. Just take the round. Drive rush cancel. A lot of scaling here. He's going to have to spend level 1. Yeah, way too much scaling on that. So he had to do the Chonabog and get the round there, Broski. Let's see if he can make it to a piece. But EndingWalker, my word, he's making, like... Broski picked up JP yesterday.
Okay, there's an OD amnesia. Actually going to punish counter the parry attempt. Obviously, in between, didn't want to eat the mix-up.
Just waiting there. Yeah, see, he's being very vigilant, being very cautious to what button to press. Hopefully it's not special cancelable. Yeah, he definitely slowed it down. We punish.
Slowed it right down.
Another. Wow, the whiff recovery on these donkey kicks, man. Oh, big sweep on that crouch strong.
See, now the thing is as well, with JP's Kane normals, nice perfect parry. Yeah, with JP's Kane normals, the hitbox is on the hurtbox on him, not the Kane. That's why the sweep's working. If you got a highly effective low, you can actually whip punish JP's Kane attacks.
Oh!
Ooh.
The solar plexus moved him forward.
He goes low! Oh, he didn't recover in time. Okay. And that's going to be the round.
You're dead, mate. He didn't spend it.
I thought he said it. Wow, the audacity on this man. Do you know what? I think Broski didn't do anything there, just in case he did level 3 in his face.
That man held forward.
That is what EndingWalker would do, isn't it? That is what you do.
Right, EndingWalker has definitely, he's living in Broski's head rent free until he got that jump in there. Just waiting there at the moment. Now watch out for the drive rush.
Beautiful jump forward to avoid that spike.
Jumping fierce into interdiction level 3. Now the question is he going to do EX departure or is he going to wait? Because EndingWalker's only going to move forward.
I think he's going to do it. Yeah, he had 6 bars, right? You may as well just spend it immediately. Oh,
he's going to burn him out. He has to burn him out. You need to burn him out. Yeah, and he kept the combo short because if he'd done the maximum combo, he probably would have done enough drive gauge to leave Broski with drive gauge to work with. But he's burnt out, and it's looking long for Broski now.
He's not near the corner though. Oh, beautiful conversion. Now he is.
Don't!
Now he is.
Oh! And EndingWalker gonna close it out 3-1 over Broski. With the Ryu putting some truth to his words, saying that Ryu can fight JP.
There you go. Just have to perfect parry a million times and be on point.
You gotta be extremely good at the game. You gotta be almost like a bot, you know?
No, but listen, that was a scintillating performance there from EndingWalker, showing us how it's done, especially with the Ryu side of things as well. He definitely got into Broski's head, living in his head rent-free. And you know what? The analysts are going to pick that one apart. They're going to put it on YouTube and said how EndingWalker defeated the #1 in the game. We've got to get the clickbait and the views, right? But no, you know what? Everything was right. The optimization from the perfect parry, you know, the audacity to the jump-ins, the walk forward throw when he had level 3 available. I was kind of surprised he went for a button into DI at the end there, because I thought Broski might have been ready to do the regular amnesia, would have stopped that.
Oh, yes,
but,
of course.
I guess with the mental state in that situation, it makes perfect sense.
I'm telling you, man, these JP players are spending their cash. And when the taxman comes around to claim you haven't been paying your tax, Broski. You've been spending too much willy-nilly, trying to DI me, trying to command grab me.
No.
Now I'm the taxman. EndingWalker is going to be called the taxman from here on out.
The taxman. All right, we'll call him that for the rest of the tournament.
Let's call him the JP taxman. We'll call him the JP.
The JP taxman. Okay. Yeah. And obviously, like, EndingWalker's faced Kakaroo. He's got his head taken off by Kakaroo. So, although Broski is our premier JP, EndingWalker's faced the last boss, the final boss. You know what I mean? So any other JP before that is just gonna be a wash to him.
Well, to be fair, Ringe has said, shouts to Ringe. Ringe has always said, you don't know the JP matchup until you fight Kakaroo. So
yes,
that's
true. Yeah, I think so.
But yes, our winners final will be Lexx going up against EndingWalker, Gal versus Ryu. Good old classic. If you were born in the 90s, if you weren't, then you might not know. There's two characters. Maybe Luke versus Jamie later down the line. I don't know. But we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna drop down into the losers bracket. That's right, losers bracket, not losers bracket. We're here doing some bracket reset World Warrior stuff. But yeah, we're gonna be getting Brickterium versus Suleymon up first. So that should be Ken versus Kimberly. Is that right? Ken versus Kimberly? Yes.
Yeah, Ken versus Kimberly.
I do believe.
I don't know if you guys have seen much of Suleymon, but Suleymon is going to run at that guy's face over and 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 over again.
Well, I mean, it's something that you mentioned when we were doing ICFC not too long ago, Sengan. It's a lot of people right now, they have well-oiled flowcharts. Now, I've seen Suleymon do the flowchart and it worked effectively well. Now, when he needs to adapt, he's still got the knowledge. And again, you have to be, especially if you're going to be picking Kimberly at this point, right? I know it's still early days, but the Kimberleys that are remaining, they are stuck tried and true to the character. Now, the thing is, if you make any sort of mistake or any sort of fumble, then Ken's just going to ruin you into, like, you know, Jinrai mix-ups, level 3, you know, going to hit you with the overhead special cancelable into level 3 as well, which catches me every single time. I think that should never be a thing, but it is a thing.
Brickterium is not one to be played with as well. That boy can whiff punt. That guy's on point. I don't know if you or Lazarus has seen Brickterium play. I know he placed quite high at versus fighting. Yeah, that guy's insane, man. He's such a clean Ken.
Weren't you guys playing him on your laptop at versus fighting the casuals?
Yes, yeah, he was busting my head. He busted my head last night, boy. I played him about like 20 different sets, and he was teaching me. He's leveled me up, like, because you can't whiff versus that man. You cannot whiff versus Brickterium. You're gonna get crouching, medium kick, drive rushed. He's gonna do the loop if you're crouching. It's gonna hurt.
Well, I think, like, the thing is as well, one of the aims of this game, because when I watch it at a lot of levels, right, no one's really whiff punishing. So when you find a player that's actually whiff punishing, it actually mentally throws you off, like, to the nth degree. It's crazy because people are too busy focusing on DI, drive rush, a jump, and then someone whiff punishes you and you're like, wait, what? You can do that in Street Fighter 6? Like, what?
Yeah, you said, Jams, this guy's going to be moving forward. We saw that round star drive rush and another one coming in as well.
It's a legit tactic, man.
I mean, you do not want to block Mrs. Ken. I mean, there's Kimberly as well, the Jinrai, the crazy kicks. Like, how are you going to deal with them with your stubby normals and no reversals? What a bait as well.
He's really testing his reactions. Okay, this is only first round. I'm not sure if that was intentional there. He missed the... Is jump medium punch special cancelable by Kimberly?
I believe so, yeah.
So he might miss his touch.
I think maybe he wanted just the EX Tatsu there, yeah.
Drive rush in again.
That drive rush jab is so rapid, boy.
Bruh.
I like Brickterium blocking the overhead, knowing it's minus and abusing his frames there.
Oh, okay. No reaction there to the green hidden variable, the air version. And Bushin Scramble's going to close out the round here for Suleymon. And you have to remember as well, like at the start in the beta days, Kimberly was running them up. She had the invincible reversal back then as well. And one of the only ways to fight her was actually her putting herself in burnout, like on her own volition. But now when she puts herself in burnout, I think people can capitalize on it really well. You just don't have to be in the corner.
Beautiful trade combo from Suleymon. Oh, Brickterium is always ready for that.
Okay.
You cannot catch him sleeping at the wheel.
He goes for the safe side swap, but not the optimal one. But I think it's only because he wants to put Suleymon in burnout. I think that's just about, he can throw a fireball here, and the fireball might do it. Doesn't need to, though. Goes for the meter.
Win instead.
And that's going to be burnout as well, just off the crazy kicks. That's going to be a punish on the slide as well.
Could have won the round there.
Run Tatsu, Just going to go for the guaranteed with that fierce into the DI. I mean, I guess Suleymon could have level 2, level 1.
Nah, so level 1's not a good choice there because it would have automatically spent her can, and Suleymon might need that for this sequence.
Right,
and I just don't think it's worth it in the long run because look, look, the can's going to come out in a minute. Forward throw. See what you can do. Drive rush cancel from the light kick here. Right, look, you see the can?
Medium kick.
Bang.
Is plus. Try to open up. Oh, the shimmy attempt, but managed to catch the button.
No, that's not going to be the round. He's going to do the whole thing, but he's going to be just about alive here after Ninja Star Cypher. But the question is, what is Brickterium going to do? That's the question.
I know what Sully's going to do. He's going to run at his face. Oh.
The DI doesn't have enough health to absorb the hit. I mean, you have to wake up parry there, I guess, but it's just 101 awareness is hard, man. This is why
I like working with the commentators, right? One of us will pose a scenario and the other one will answer it for you. You see what happened if he done the level 1 there in that other round, Lazarus?
Yep.
He wouldn't have got that round.
Very true.
Just backs away and he'll stand medium kick. That is Kimberly's main neutral button outside of doing raw drive rush into crouch medium kick. She's got some tools. It's just, I think you're more prepared for the drive rush than the stand medium kick these days. But that's just me. Gets the new in twister. Good block.
Abuses his plus frames there. Gets the throw. Goes back in. The knife, the DP. You got to keep that frame tight, Sunny Jim. +4 on everything now.
0.
And the trade,
See, and I'll tell you what's crazy now. So when people do drive rush cancels, then the DPs are coming out. Obviously, you're spending 2 bars as opposed to their 3. And if they do the true string, you're not losing it. You deal with the strike throw situation, which is not too bad afterwards. So it's actually a very good scenario for the defender if you're actually used to it.
Yeah, if you got the reactions. I mean, we saw Lexx doing it with the flash kick. Obviously, the flash kick much easier to buffer out of blocking down, down back.
Yes.
But the DP much harder right now. But Brickterium execution on deck, the jab into the shin good, but doesn't get the cinematic, which is pretty bad because you don't get the full damage. You don't get the full drive gauge damage either.
Yeah.
And now you're stuck in the corner. No bar in burnout. Wake up throw actually works. No way.
DI, he just done it, and that might be the round. No, he didn't. Oh,
not quite.
I think he could have done a little bit more and gone for full optimization there, but I think he wants the buff and the level 3, and he can actually do drive rush bait. He's got to watch out for that level 1. Walk to under!
The walk under, thread the needle, Brickterium.
The discipline. Do you know what? That takes a lot of discipline to do. Because I know a lot of people that would have tried to anti-air, they would have panicked and blocked the elbow. Not Brickterium.
Look at that double dash throw from Suleymon. That's because of all of these drive rushes and all of this offensive pressure he's put on Brick. He can just double dash for free now, but he's in burnout. How the hell is he in burnout?
Well, it's quite simple.
He spends so much so quick, man. And honestly, that's not too bad though. You got so much screen space to work with. As long as you don't get forced into that corner.
Well, if he stays on the offensive, it's fine, but you have to remember, some characters really have to spend that exorbitant amount of meter, really have to splurge the cash just to make one interaction that might not work out in their favor. Work out. And look, he's already got 3 bars left.
Yeah.
This is funny.
I mean, but again, he's got corner to corner, just using that meter.
How on earth did he go from gear like 6 back to 1? And he just said it's a good idea to stop now. Oh, that should be the round. Oh, okay. No, that happens against the Tatsus. That happens against Ken and Ryu. People don't let the final hit connect, and they're still airborne for a little while, so it can throw a lot of people off. That could lose in the round. That actually could lose in the round.
Oh, but he's burning himself out by trying to parry after one tap. The walk under again. Now that's going to be enough. Spends level 2, make sure that he kills him.
That's rough. That's rough. He lost that round. That could have been his. Did he get burnt out twice in that round? I can't remember. Did he
He did,
Yeah, burnt out
twice in that round. Yep. And I think we're about to see it a third time, Jammers.
Well, do you know what?
Suleymon likes the... Sorry, go on.
You're probably going to say the same thing I do. If it puts you in the corner, I think it's irrelevant what the scenario
Yeah,
is.
exactly. And like you said, you know, if he gets that one interaction, I mean, as Kimberly, you can kind of leverage that into the end of the game because you got 2 cans on deck. Obviously, the mix-up's the boot, and what a check on the drive rush of the low forward. Can get Brickterium the side swap as well. In a great position on the screen.
Drive Impact is a threat here. Heavy Dragon Lash is a threat here.
He's actually seldom used Dragon Lash, so that made perfect sense. That's not what he wanted, but he can still... No, it's fine. He's got all the real estate to work with, and then he's probably going to lose the round to Ninja Star Cypher, and there's going to be a damage buff going into the final round. Now, Brickterium does have...
Dead?
Hold on. Is he... No, okay, not quite.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he done it. Why not? He wants the round. Now, yeah, if he does that, he wants the round. Oh, my God.
It is winnable. If Brickterium finds a single hit. No, the chip there. Unfortunate.
Now, I don't know. I might have to actually lab this later. I don't know if jab into light Vagabond Edge is a true block string. I don't know that.
Maybe in Burnout. Maybe in Burnout.
Good point, actually. Maybe in Burnout. It's a good point. Oh, low forward, he knew.
Oh, Jimmy gets blown up from the crouch medium kick. Beautiful stuff. Brickterium decides to go into level 3. Get some of his drive gauge back.
He could do drive rush throw. He could do the meat he did before. Drive the meat!
Oh.
I was thinking drive rush throw would have worked because I could sense Suleymon wanted to parry. That was the only option he had.
Yeah, Suleymon does a lot of defensive parries.
He's got no choice as a Kimberly player now. That's going to put him in burnout as well. He's going to lose the can as well, unfortunately, but he can still win this round here.
He doesn't really need the can. Just needs to find one hit to close it out. But without a mini meter, it's going to be hard to find a good hit.
Damn, he throw tech there. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no, he stopped the run. No! I think if he didn't stop the run, he may have been able to clip that airborne attack. Oh, damn.
He didn't believe, boy. He thought he was going to try and fake out with the elbow drop. Did not happen. Sully now 2 games up. 2 game 1-1, sorry.
And he done it again. Do you know what? I've got to give Brickterium that because he's doing the DI last minute, so he actually is seeing the DI as he's getting up. Not many players are doing it at the moment. Here comes the throw loops.
It's hard, right? Because you can't really buffer it either, so you just have to believe that they're going to do it and like say, react. Oh, I thought he had a combo. That would be sick.
Oh, just so ready.
Oh, he's dead. I mean, you're not going to wake up level 1 there. It's not worth it.
Yeah. And like, I think as well, I think Suleymon tried to hold up. Do you know what's crazy? I remember, I think you and Pax talk about this thing, and it's people are just not blocking on defense. It's like the game doesn't want you to.
Blocking's bad.
It doesn't want you to block on wake up.
Blocking is bad as hell.
Oh, the walk back into EM. This is going to be so much damage, and he's in burnout as well.
Dude, I'm telling you that I like that level 2 in terms of damage. Is he going to burn him out?
Oh, yeah, he wants to chip though. He's trying to generate some chip for himself before he goes for the stun.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, he's just waiting just a little bit before he commits, and he slid that. Looked like a relatively safe side, and there's the stun. We're looking at 2 apiece here, gentlemen. That should be
easy.
He finishes his combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Closing it out there with the Dragon Lash Flame and...
Scotland versus Ireland, boy, down to the wire.
And no, but this is what I like, because when we did the World Warrior for SF5, there were basically no Irish players outside of Cobalt Gold.
Wow.
And I don't think any of the Scottish guys outside of Soundboy entered. So it's actually good to see the Scottish and Irish players are playing in it. It's actually really good to see that.
There was a lot of them. Yeah, there was a ton of them in losers final, winners final, a couple of Kens, a couple of Chun-Li's. Unfortunately, Doyler didn't manage to sign up in time, so we've missed him. Oh, that's going to combo as well.
Okay, just doing the 3-piece string. I'm telling you, man, Ken's lights, similar to Cammy's, they pepper you. They're just so annoying, and he ends with the Jinrai heavy follow-up. It puts Brickterium at match point. Suleymon might be going home.
Yeah, this is
tried the medium Dragon Slash just to catch the drive rush in case Suleymon went in, and he decided not to.
Ouch.
Big shim sham.
Again?
That's unfortunate.
That's the second time that's happened, right? It goes for the shimmy, and he goes to check with the delayed button, and it... Oh, no!
Big scrambly right now.
Suleymon here a little bit, on his own. Oki, his opponent's getting opened up, but he doesn't know how to convert.
His drive gauge is almost gone. He had to challenge. He has to keep challenging as well. Yeah, okay. He went in burnout on his own volition, and he just built the bar for level 3. We're going into a final round here with a damage and warp speed buff for Kimberly. But Brickterium has a CA, so if he finds a hit into 40% early, that could work. Or could it be detrimental? I don't know. That's a question mark for me. And he went in already.
He's decided to go in, yeah.
Of course, man. You want to land that hit, you got the level 3 on deck.
I think if Suleymon plays his cards right, I think he can probably get a level 2 in this round. Well.
Oh, catches him walking back.
Okay, not going to spend it just yet. Just going to keep the corner. The next hit will definitely be level 3.
He's doing a lot of drive rush cancels. I'm very surprised. I haven't really seen many drive reversals from either of these two right now. Sometimes I think drive reversal might be able to get you out of the situation, but...
Oh, he had it!
No, he's burnt out.
That low forward. Oh, okay, he got what he wanted.
With punish though.
Uh-oh.
Good backdash.
What a backdash.
He's got to hold this. That cannot say can it. If that says can it, he's done. Oh.
Again, all of these could have been level 3s, right? But you can't really hit confirm it like that. He does recover out burn now. He's in the corner. The low forward gonna land. Brickterium closing it out without even spending that level 3, man. Damn. All right.
It might have been the threat at level 3.
Out.
Yeah, it might have been the threat at level 3. It might have not been. But here's the thing, just like and Sengan, you'll know this better than most people. It's like just that onslaught of just Ken pressure, right? He gets the throw. He can drive rush in and do stand fists, but then he can drive rush throw you again, and then he can loop it. And then when you think you can run away, his button pressure is amazing, and he's still got drive gauge in the reservation tank to like.
It's a beautiful thing, Jammers. It's a beautiful thing.
It's not beautiful at all.
It is. Sing to me, baby. Sing to me.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, so Suleymon is out of the tournament. I believe, if I'm just going off the points that were done last year. I actually need to check the point system this year. I think Suleimon's awarded 10 points. For the World Warrior, because remember there's 6 tournaments in total, 5 ranking, and then the last one will be a regional final. So the fact that Suleimon's been able to accumulate some points here today is actually going to be working into the long run. Oh, go on.
I think you actually accumulate points outside the top 8 now. I think it might be a bit more than 10.
Oh no, I mean, so you get a point for participating, and you get like
nice.
3 points here and there odd. But when you're in the top 8, when you're accumulating 10 points or more from the top 8 positions, those are the big ones that you need. Now,
let me have a little look. Yeah.
If I think, oh, go on, Lazarus, please.
I was going to say, I think Mystic said apparently you get 20 for 7th.
There you go.
Points.
Okay, so that could actually help him. If he enters,
top 16 gets points.
Yeah. So if that could help him in later down the line, if he gets let's say Suleymon misses one and enters the other 3, the 20 points he got here now is actually going to help him in the run to be in the top 8. That's why I'm thinking picking up points here and there. Heck, even if you pick up 10 or 5, it could be the differential to getting into the regional final later down the line for the season. But yeah, no, well played to Suleymon. He is now out of the tournament. But yeah, I actually can't wait to see more of his Kimberly, because I like the fact that he's still stuck with Kimberly and hasn't changed.
There's not many left, really, is there?
I've got the points for you here, fellas. So it's 13th place is 10 points.
Okay.
7th place is 20. 4th is 30. Right. I've skipped it, sorry. 13th is 10. 9th is 15. Yeah. 7th is 20. 5th is 25, 4th is 30, 3rd 35, 2nd 40, 1st 50.
So he's got, again, 20 points from today. I'll take that. Obviously, the position, you obviously want to win the tournament and achieve better. But 20 points working in the long run, thinking long term, I'll take that any day of the week. So yeah,
it's not bad,
well done to Suleymon, but commiserations for you out of the tournament. So that means Broski is going to be fighting Brickterium now in the losers quarterfinals, but we will get to that stage soon. We're now going to move on to our last game of round 1 here, which is going to be Jones versus Quiggy. Now, Quiggy here is the underdog for me. Like I said, I will stand by my guns. I wasn't expecting him to get to the top 8 with Geef, but he has. Well played, because he has been streaming copious amounts of hours. He's been grinding. He loves Zangief. Obviously, the game doesn't want him winning because, like, Zangief...
The game does not love Zangief.
And I will stay with that opinion as well, because Geef... Okay, hear me out here. I do think Geef has excellent frame traps with Drive Rush. I really think he does.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's annoying people. The lights are always going to deter you and annoy you, but I think when he gets Drive Rush stand medium, Drive Rush crouch medium into the Hell Stab or crouch medium again, that's a really good frame trap. The fact that headbutt special cancelable now, I think that's a really cool thing. The fact that as well, you can't drive reversal headbutt either, because if you drive reversal headbutt, he blocks in time and he gets free SPD.
The standing medium punch as a drive rush check is beautiful as well.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of
good
good tools. He's not that bad, man. Yes, you can cross his cross up and his lariat on cross up and all of that. Well, I get it. But if you're talking about tournament level first to 2, Zangief can get anyone.
Oh, first to 2? Oh, absolutely. This character is a demon for that kind of stuff.
Wow.
And Quiggy plays very slow paced. I really love his slow Zangief. Jones, what a whip punish though on that stand medium punch straight away. Jones ain't mucking around.
And the thing is as well, similar to like Manon and Kimberly as well, Geef is a character that has to rely on parries. I think his footsies in this game are pretty damn good as well. He's just not landing, you know, huge damaging combos, but that's because he's got an SPD that he does 4K punish counter.
He doesn't need to, man. You just see that heavy SPD?
The system has given him the combos, but he doesn't like just raw combos by himself. They're not really there, but it makes perfect sense for me. Just weighing it out right now. Now, Jones got to be very careful with those dragon lashes. Wow.
He's got to be careful whiffing or giving any information to Quiggy.
Told you.
Oh, he's dead.
Right, and this is why I was saying to Lazarus before that I think Geef has really good frame traps, because if you fall for the frame trap and you sit there, guess what he's going to do? He's going to SPD. I don't think he needs to get
a jump out of his drive rushes. You can like block his lights and delay jump the SPD.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually a good call. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, delay frame trap there. That could have been parried. I know that was in SF5, and that caught a lot of people out. The medium punch and the hard punch delay frame trap there from Ken. I'm actually not sure how super effective it is in this game.
I think it's really hard to delay enough, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
That's, I mean, from what I've tried anyway, it's always quite difficult. And like to convert off of it as well, it's a bit awkward.
I like that. They're doing nothing at the moment, and the fact is you've got maximum dry gauge, so it's not really going to replenish over time. Good drive reversal.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see Jones isn't not comfortable. This is going to be a hard-fought set if he wins this, because Quiggy will drag this out.
Yeah. I mean, even though he's got such a big life lead, you expect maybe the Zangief can take some sort of risk to try and get in. I mean, that jump was definitely a risk, but the neutral jump actually punished it.
Why did you do that? Your health's looking to evaporate, and that's going to be safe on block. He's going to drive rush cancel again in a minute. Yeah, it messed up. It messed up. I think it's too far, so he got the loop change. When you whiff a light, you get the drive rush cancel on whiff.
Yeah.
Oh dear, he needed that to be blocked. He definitely needed to be blocked because Jones was mashing. I could tell.
Yeah, like I said, he's not comfortable, boy.
No, do you know what?
Very...
For people that say they think Zangief's worse in the game, no one's comfortable fighting him. No one's comfortable fighting him.
No.
I've got Lily for that guy, blood. Bring the Zangief.
I've heard Lily's his worst matchup, funnily enough.
Yeah, Lily destroys Keith.
Is it just me or Zangief like walking forward so fast? My eyes might be deceiving me, but
I know. I think his walk speed's better in this game than it was in fun.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Cyclone Barrier.
Walking you down. Oh, he's got these.
Oh!
What?
Wait, was that a gimmick?
Setup.
Was that a gimmick?
Yeah. 100% a setup.
Fakeness. Of course you're not ready for the drive impact.
Oh, he gets Oki from this, by the way. He does get Oki from this.
Yep, level 1's pretty good. The driver stroke and the wake up level 3.
He knew.
Jones says, I'm not messing around, mate. I don't care about any mix-up or guess. Get out of my face immediately, please.
Oh, okay, winnable now.
Well,
out potentially.
Do you know? Oh, he took the risk. Okay.
Wow.
Well, do you know what? To be fair, a lot of people don't actually know where Zangief will SPD because they're too used to just blocking the jabs into drive rush. But because Quiggy's in burnout, I think he just took his chances.
Especially like, defensively, like the defensive range on like SPD, like when you do minor situations like he was right there off the crazy kicks, the generic kicks. Like I wouldn't have thought that light SPD would reach from there.
That's punishable.
Sorry, then here comes Quiggy now.
What were you going to say?
Is really down. I was just gonna say that Jones keeps on backdashing after that heavy dragon slashing. Quiggy is not biting with throw. He's allowing him to throw him. But look at Quiggy getting stuff going here against Jones. He's found himself. He's in the driver's seat.
He's got him nice.
Another SPD.
If you don't fight, so if you don't fight guys like Quiggy and Veggie and Ranked or whatever, this stuff is just going to overwhelm you. And this is why I partially think Zangief's legit. I really think this is partially why I think he's legit. Because in your head, you'll tell yourself, oh yeah, I'll just take the SPD. But then they just drive rush in, do the flying knee, do all sorts of weird frame traps and whatnot. And it just goes and gets you. And a perfect parry into the back throw. Is he going to drive rush and grab him again? Good.
Oh! Try to get them with the DI in the corner, but
even with this combo here, Quiggy still seems so in control. So now,
wow,
Jones has got to stop the bleeding, boy.
Do you know what? As he waits as well, when Quiggy spends bar to try and force something to happen, nothing works out. When Jones backs away and Quiggy moves forward, he recovers drive gauge faster than normal because you're moving forward. So he's actually allowing Quiggy to get his resources back to still be threatening.
That's a really good point.
You better throw me a
no, he got him. That's it.
Oh my days.
It's time to get serious.
The drive impact, the disrespect. You better sit down, bro. I'm not to be messed with.
Quiggy. And you know what? If you ask Quiggy one of the matchups he will prefer, I guarantee you he'll say Ken. Despite Ken being arguably one of the best in the game, he will take fighting a Ken any day of the week in the bracket.
I think this matchup is a bit...
It's a log!
The Kens don't like it. The Kens don't like it,
it's
boy.
A log.
Nah, man, this is good. This is actually good game. It's actually really good to see. And this is why I like the World Warrior as well, by the way. You don't always see the top tiers. You see anyone.
You see the one dedicated Zangief meme from the UK.
Listen, if that allows him to be unique and hold, like, you know, weight to his name, I'll take it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, and that's still punishable, by the way. Please stop letting Zangiefs do that, because that sweep's negative 14 or negative 13. And when they do drive or sweep, you can still punish it. You just need a different button.
No.
Oh, that's going to be huge. That's going to do it. He's going to do it. Horse dynamite. Yeah, that's it. Wait, he's not dead. He can dash the SPD, though, I think. Oh, Lariat! Headbutt again!
DI? Oh, no, of course he's
someone throwing the towel, John! Get out of there, John! Get out of there, throwing the towel, he's done!
Yeah, he might be done. I don't see Jones coming back from this. If he does,
time of death!
Get some time of death, chat.
10:36, get him out of there! He's getting his head kicked in!
Alright, Dragon Lash Flame for the side swap.
Great.
Thanks for spending your bar, because if Quiggy gets in, you're done.
I'm not a believer, Jones.
He doesn't get in.
I'm not a believer. You're losing on your plus frames. What's happening, buddy? He is stressed out.
Right, he's just going to walk forward. No, he's just going to walk forward.
Sure you can.
Nah, he doesn't care. Quiggy's 2 games up, match point. He can walk forward all he wants, mate.
He can do whatever he wants. You're damn right.
And here we see us.
Look, he's recovering his drive gauge because he keeps walking forward.
Look at him. What are you doing over there, Jones? What's happening over there? The crouch is like,
no
he's so ready.
Oh, did he move forward after that? Because you can do forward. You can do the headbutt and down back and block the drive reversal. He might have delayed that.
Yeah, it said counter hit, so he definitely got hit.
Bro, huge jump. Actually, do you know what? I beg you, let Quiggy build level 3 so I can hear my loyal fans. I just want to hear my loyal fans in terms of the screen.
I think that's what he's waiting for. I think he's waiting for it. Right, here it comes. Get a chance in this round specifically.
Empty shot level 3.
I still don't believe in Jones, even with this health.
Wait for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for my loyal fans. My loyal fans! Oh, he's not going to do it.
Okay, he's not dead.
He's going to do it.
Walk on that. Walk level 3.
Oh, my chest.
Oh, my God.
He stopped the bleeding. Could this be the momentum Jones needed?
Bro, he's double backdashing round start.
It's not going to be the momentum. Yeah, no, it's not going to be the momentum Jones needed, guys.
Look, bro, has like quickly pressed anything? Is
no,
he just walking forward and empty jumping? He's just an empty jumping.
Oh, that's huge.
The splash. He's responded to that drive rush in.
That was SPD.
He's splashing.
That was heavy SPD, and he got a body splash instead. He's going to DI again.
I bet Pax is loving this.
Yeah, well, probably.
Watching Ken get
beat down. Lose, Ken. Get your head kicked in there. Come on.
Good anti-air.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
I really feel he's just like, you know, elongating his match for no real reason. My loyal fans!
He got him.
I think that's it. This is the highest damaging super art in the game.
I think he's alive.
I think he's done, mate.
That's what I'll say.
I think he's done, mate.
Look, you have to understand, right? I believe that super does, I think 5,000 or 4,900 on the super R, and on CA it does 53%. It's the highest damaging one in the game. It's like when that thing hits.
I just didn't want to believe. I didn't want to believe.
I had to, mate. That was. Do you know what? Beautiful performance there from Quiggy. He looks super comfortable in the game match. He might be training with Muscle Noob on a regular basis. I think there's an abundance of Kens online anyway, so you're always going to get that experience. But well played to Quiggy there. Unlucky to Jones. I am thoroughly impressed that Jones is actively playing once again, because obviously the tail of the SF5, he wasn't really motivated, wasn't really feeling it. So actually it's good to see him come back full force competing, because he is one of the premier Kens we have in the UK. So that means Suleymon and Jones leave the tournament with 20 points here from the first World Warrior bracket reset. and then they can build on that from the tournaments to come. So Quiggy will go up against Shakz. Oh, that's another matchup.
Wow.
I think Quiggy can take his chances in as well, actually. That's Luke. So
I think Shakz might do decent against Quiggy.
okay.
You think?
Yeah, I like Shakz in there.
Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But we're going to be moving on. We're still staying in the losers side, so we should be setting up Broski and Brickterium now. So obviously, if you guys are just tuning in for the bracket reset, this is number 1. Broski was knocked into losers by EndingWalker 3-1 from earlier. Now he's going to be going up against a Ken. So he lost to Ryu. Now he's going to go up against the other Shoto. And this is probably one he's more well equipped to fight, or has a better understanding, because you, as opposed to the ratio of seeing Ken to Ryu is like night and day. You do see a fair number of Ryus, but I think you can double that number with the amount of Kens, especially if people are looking to be seriously competitive. But yeah,
I'm not sure who did Brickterium lose to in his pools.
I think he lost to was it Suleymon? Hold on. It was Brickterium lost to Lexx 2-1.
Lexx.
And then he had to beat Pixel Hot, One Set Lid, Must Noob, Hurricane, and I think the Chun-Li player Somali, I think it was. And then obviously he had to come here and fight Suleymon. So he's actually on a incredible losers run at the moment. And Lazarus, I don't know if you do know, Brickterium was part of the G-Fin EC series at one point.
Oh, really?
I can't remember.
Oh, yes, I remember. He was actually telling me the story about that at VSF.
Perfect. No, he actually was part of it. He was part of the G-Fin Elite series. I can't remember where else he competed, but like he's actually a serious fighting game player, and it's just he just got bored of SF5, at least to my understanding, and now he's come back to SF6. It's like the thing is, with some players, it's they move on because of real life, or they're just not motivated anymore. And obviously, I do feel, this is no disrespect, I do feel some players get better because other people have left or they've stepped down. You get better because that the competition that was blocking you from kind of elevating, they disappeared, so you're allowed to get better, and you can understand the competition at a high level from their point of view. And when they come back, their high-level mindset is still there, and it's like, okay, I have a better understanding now. Before, because you couldn't beat them, it was kind of blocking you from improving mentally, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that does make sense.
Right, so
Brickterium, Broski, JP, Ken. I think Ken does well versus JP, but let's see.
Ooh,
well,
check.
we see this like grand final everywhere now, or at least these two characters in like the top 4.
Wait, where's Pax now? We got another
This is Street Fighter
6. Yeah, I would say so. These are definitely the 2 most represented characters online, I believe.
Man drove rush from the full screen and blessed his legs. Stay in the corner since Broski.
I call that a drive walk, mate. He's not rushing at you, he's walking. Have you seen that animation when he does
right?
Mate, that is walk, he's a speed walker, bro. Yeah,
he's a long walk as well. He's got somewhere to be.
Amnesia.
That's you owe me money walk.
Oh, okay. I think he tried to work on that tech, because we did see someone, I think it was Roketsu, put up something with Kami regarding that. You can do it, but I'm not sure if it depends on what button you press.
Yeah, there's a couple things you can do with Ken.
Needs to get hit, I think, and then
or block.
Nice level 1.
Yeah, there's a couple things you can do with Ken. You see a lot of the Japanese Kens opt for step kick, and you can actually do it so you get hit by the first orb of amnesia, but you get sent flying, and the second one doesn't hit you at all.
Okay.
Okay, trying to do Sam medium punch in the corner here, just controlling him with the fireball, box him in the corner. But he's got to worry about a DI or something else here. Perfect parry. Can he get the back throw? Yes, he does. He's going to build an abundance of meter from this. Sets up EX departure. It saved him from that dash there from Brickterium. That's going to be huge damage here. Oh, no.
Oh, unfortunately not. The low forward from Brickterium is going to put him into burnout. He's probably going to spend the level 3 here for sure. Coming at you. He's
going to reduce the burnout recovery time here for himself, and he's going to be in a nice position here, Brickterium. Okay.
Oh, what a whiff punish there from Broski, though. Could set up the level 2 as well. Maybe not.
I think if he'd done the drive rush cancel from that back medium, he could have won the round there. We could have built the bar for the level 3. He's going to get the level 3 regardless. He's going to get it.
Need to find the hit, though.
Well, that's the question. That's the middle of the question, Lazarus. Is he going to get the hit?
Brickterium's got his resources back, though, so you can definitely find the hit first. The level 4, wow, just barely out of range there.
Rare footage of it being out of range.
Oh.
Got him.
Nice.
Beautiful response from Broski. I like that drive. He parried and then saw the teleport and drove rush out of that.
Yeah, that was smart. That was smart.
From Brickterium, that was very smart.
Yeah, and I believe a lot of people have said this before, right? If you firmly believe Ken's going to commit to the Jinrai from low forward DI, just do it. It will catch them. But you have to like have a hard read, so.
We watched this a lot. I think it was at Gamers 8. I think
did.
You might have even been commentating it. Haitani versus Angry Bird. Never seen so many DIs in my life. Never seen so many successful DIs. And it was Angry Bird, like saying, just automatically trying to confirm that low forward into the Jin, right? Oh my god, from full screen.
Good block.
Nice block.
He's been trying to catch people with that all day. I think the only person he's caught is EndingWalker with one command grab.
And that was from full screen, blood.
I know, that's the crazy part about it. But as Lazarus observed before, again, good observation there from Lazarus. Everyone's jumping backwards.
I don't know why, man.
Because you're too scared. You're not ready. You see it. You're like, even when I've been like, when I see it jump forward, I still jump back. And I'm like, I held forward on the stick.
I will tell you though, JP's command grab embrace has a ton of recovery frames, man. So if you got a decent special, you might be able to jump back and catch it.
Yeah, true.
One thing to test in the lab, beautifully scouted out there from Brickterium.
Good trade.
And it is 1-0
oh
to
my
Broski.
word, he got him. It's just funny how Broski's landing the command grab. He's going to do, level 3. No, he's going to do level 2. That makes much more sense. Because level 2s do consume one stock of dry gauge.
Yep, and you get to keep one as well. Right, one buff for yourself in case you find yourself in a really bad situation.
He's not going to stun him. Not yet. No, I think he's not going to do it.
It's too risky. It's too risky.
Oh, but not when you do it by itself, though.
Fellas.
Yeah, not when you do it by itself. If he was doing a button into it, I think that's what Broski was expecting a little bit more. But when you're doing it by itself at this very awkward range, I think Ken and DJ are very good at doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see as well, Broski was trying to fight out of the corner as well. He wasn't really trying to buffer the super either, so it would have to be like a really raw reaction. Not the easiest thing in the world to do.
There's 1-0 to Brickterium at the moment. Does a wow, okay.
Is it 1-1 as
well? Oh, it's 1-1? Okay, my bad, sorry.
Yeah, 1-1. Again, the jump back. Gonna spend it all just to get the corner control. Just do not get hit by Wake Up Amnesia and you're good.
DI. Is he gonna sideswap? He will. He's gonna double dash, jump roundhouse. Yeah, delayed it as well, but missed his stand fierce. Whoa, he caught him eventually. Because Brickterium's been knocking on the door in that scenario. He finally got him.
The lazy shimmy. Pax likes to call it.
I love that phrase, man. It's so good.
Working out.
Yeah, I mean, he's not lying. That's gonna be it. Oh, do you know what? I swear, I've been talking about this too much on camera now. Stand fierce should not make people float unless it's kind of hit. That's just me.
Look. Yeah, that stand fierce just shouldn't have infinite free juggles. Like, I don't know what they were thinking about that, man. I don't know
the
what
juggle
they were
points on this man is mad. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
He's done it again, and he jumped back again.
I'll take the jump back over getting hit, bro.
Yeah, well.
True, but I could also take so much of a big punish. The meaty Jinrai low follow-up. Brickterium wants to close out this round probably without spending any meter, but
level 2.
Have to spend a level 2.
It should do it.
Going to be enough?
It should do
it's not going to kill. I don't think it's going to kill.
Oh, it's not.
I do think Ken's level 2 in terms of damage is one of the better ones, though. That's me personally.
If he went into crouching fierce like Tattoo into level 2, that
he had.
What
a punch.
Oh no.
Nothing like this.
Don't let him come back.
Yeah, he's burnt out. This is looking long. This is looking long.
Nah.
Is he going to activate Lavushka or is he going to leave it?
Just block, blood.
Well, that's what he wants you to do.
Just get your drive meter back. There we go. Brickterium slowing it down.
Yeah, I like it.
And you know what as well? Because he kind of slowly walks forward, only micro walks, he can kind of reduce the recovery time slightly, so it allowed him to get his drive gauge back a little bit faster in those scenarios.
Very smart DI. Yeah, JP Broski not having enough health to DI back, had to do a raw reaction with level 3, which you can't even cancel stand medium anyway.
Do you know what?
Can't whiff against this man.
I feel sometimes when Ken does low forward into drive rush cancel, it just works, regardless of where you stand. Oh, that's long. Big damage coming through.
Oh, gets the loops as well.
No amnesia, yeah, not going to do amnesia there. He already got punished for it.
Level 3.
No, too late.
Nah.
Oh, no way! Actually, yeah,
Fireball suck, blood.
yeah, okay. I keep forgetting. The recovery on that is dog water. Okay.
Oh, that was mix. Wait. Oh, safe jump to level 3.
No, that's fine. That's fine. He gets the pickup.
So you can.
Damn. Do you know what? I always forget that Ken's recovering his fireball is butt cheeks. So I didn't think, because that level 3 is like 17, 18 frame start. That's a long time for a level 3. And Broski did that pretty late.
Look, he needs a weakness, all right, Gems?
Yeah, no.
If it's a fireball game, and let's be honest, the fireball game's not that bad, because if you try and play the fireball game and get EX fireball into just drive rush,
well, there you go.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, the EX fireball.
Should not played it. Yeah.
The EX fireball.
See, it's crazy, right? Because he's got one of the worst fireballs in the game, one of the best fireballs in the game.
In the same kit. Ooh.
Oh, man. Dragon Lash, good parry there. It wasn't the perfect parry like Kakarot does, but people are working on it. Trust me, people are working on it.
Can't be quite that good just yet.
They tried to dash forward again, and he got caught by the departure. Stun. That might mess up his combo. Yeah. Okay, tell a lie it didn't. It's JP. What am I talking about?
He doesn't. Oh my god.
My man said your Calvin Klein underwear got exposed. Your underwear got exposed when you did that DP and I can't avoid. What? Nah, that's crazy.
Is that like invincible at a certain point?
Which one, the teleport?
Or is it just completely evasive? Yeah, the window.
I think it might just be completely evasive. He might just disappear.
Why does he own?
Amazing.
My days.
It's great gameplay.
Yeah. Often do reversal, lose half your health. And to be fair, he spent 2 super meter.
Yeah, it was expensive. Yeah, quite expensive. Great, yeah.
Oh no. Brickterium's got to find a way through, and he doesn't have much drive gauge. Nice, jump back strong, but doesn't really get any much of a conversion.
Good block.
It's still dangerous for Broski. Brickterium has the level 3 almost built up.
See, you know what's crazy?
The corner.
Oh, my. Wow.
We got him.
He's not dead, though. Oh,
yes.
Now
that was for the next round. It's set up.
Yeah, we'll be nice about it. I'm not sure if that was an execution error or he was actually trying to catch something. But do you know what's crazy? Watching Brickterium fight Broski as opposed to watching EndingWalker do it, because there's a couple of strings that Broski's been doing that Brickterium could perfect parry and counter that EndingWalker was doing, which is allowing Broski to last a little bit longer in this match. So.
He wasn't trying to whiff punish any of these normals as well here.
Yeah. Like right there, you know, we saw that crouch strong. And that was EndingWalker. Problem might have punished that sweep, right? But again, most people don't really think about the sweep when they're considering whiff punish normals because they want that low forward into that drive rush.
Oh, what a jump.
Big jump. Now Broski's turned this right around, you know, because Brickterium was 2-1 up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is looking peak. Yeah, he had to get a drive rush in there, and he's going to send him all the way there to get some Oki. Good bait. Lovely bait.
Nice. Big punish as well.
He didn't put him in burnout. Interesting choice.
Oh, the lazy shimmy. Oh, okay, nice perfect parry. And the drive rush in for the pressure. That's Broski opponent now. The DI, it's so smart. He had like a pixel.
What the hell? Look at his health.
No way.
What a bet from Brickterium to snatch that round back.
I like that calculation on your health though, because when you do DI certain attacks, you're actually not losing or absorbing as much health as you think. So I do like that calculation there from Brickterium, all that risk. I said,
Change to the corner now. Okay, never mind. He does not. Okay, no back throw actually.
He had no business winning that round. You know?
Hey, listen, man. It's called. Hey, listen, it's called risk assessment. You need to do it when you're in business. Nice drive rush.
Oh, and again the drive rush out of the teleport.
Smart.
I like that from Brick. Nice neutral jump from Broski. Gets the tap, sends him back to full screen. Has to hold this ghost. Takeshi's castle. Big jump.
I think he's going to lose the round because of that as well. Let's see if Broski spends it. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't want
to. You greedy bugger.
Greedy, and he might pay for it. No level 3?
He's tried a little shimmy.
Oh, the wand whip.
That was very greedy because that could have been curtains for Broski here on the loser side of his bracket reset World Warrior. But both people have level 3s on deck. Who's going to spend it first? That's the real big question.
Yeah, police sirens. Shouts to Logan.
Imagine.
Oh, no stand like it confirmed.
Too far, I think.
That's interesting as well, actually. The fact that when Ken does the Jin right, Broski can't commit to amnesia. Got him.
Nah,
yeah.
he's good.
All right. I'll get back to my point about that later, but we get the level 3 here. Going to get a substantial life in terms of drive gauge, and I think he's going to look to burn him out.
Oh my days, bud.
Now,
I mean, it might be it. You know what I mean?
The only thing I see Brickterium doing is a raw level 3, or he's got to run and do level 3. He's got to run and do it. Yeah.
Now that would be game winning. That would be game winning.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, we could do it in a frame trap.
No, it's not the cinematic.
Really?
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
It was the grounded hit. You don't get the juggle if it's a grounded hit. Unfortunately, Brickterium, the Irish are out, lad. Come on, Brick. You should know this, man. It's unfortunate stuff, but it was great showing from Brick. And a great adjustments from Broski as well.
Nah, well played. Again, another blood pumping set there. Really like what the UK scene are showing us right now with Street Fighter 6 at the moment. There's plenty more to come. Remember, this is the first tournament only, and Brickterium, I believe, leads with 25 points here from today's World Warrior event. But yes, we've had high-level action right now and throughout this broadcast, but there's going to be more. But we need to take a short break. So we're going to take about 5 minutes. When we come back, we're going to be moving on to the other side of the losers quarterfinal, which will be Shakz versus Quiggy. Give us a couple minutes. We'll be back here for some more Street Fighter 6. All right, and welcome back, everyone, to Bracket Reset World War #1 here. We are still going on with the tournament. We have lost Suleymon, Jones, and Brickterium from the loser side of things, and now we move on to the other losers quarterfinal with Shakz going up against Quiggy. Quiggy had an outstanding performance against Jones. Let's see if he keeps it up here. This is what the bracket is looking like right now. Yes! I've kept it nice and rudimentary. You're lucky I didn't bring out the pen and paper for this bracket. No fancy graphic for you guys. This is what Start GG is looking like. We are still awaiting. We'll be moving back to the winners final shortly, which is Lexx going up against EndingWalker, some of the strongest guys. I pegged Lexx as one of the favorites for today's event. But yes, the commentators beside me are Sengan, Shakz, Sengan, and Lazarus. Yes, we're having a good time.
Absolutely. Look, Jammers, I gotta say, I wanted to play this little game with you now that I got on commentary. I think it's the first time we've been back together since like UFA, I think it was. But I know you love your move names, and I love my move names as well. And I gotta test your knowledge. You know, I gotta I've been trying to do my studying, so I know them. So we're about to get a Luke up against Zangy for sure.
Right.
So I was wondering, could you tell me? I'll do one of Luke's special moves since he's coming up. What is the follow-up to his OD Sandblaster called?
Wow, that's a good one. I can't remember. That one
about
is
to
definitely
expose Jammers.
Yeah, but of course you're about to expose me. I can't call it double Sandblaster. That much I definitely can't tell you that much.
I mean, it could be called that. I'm just saying,
not.
But, you know.
It definitely is not.
What's wrong with these two, Stream? What's wrong with these two? Do any of you guys say the names when you're beating people up on this game?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every time I
my
flash kick
God.
someone as Gal, I say flash kick.
Other than flash kick, DP, or Hadouken.
No, but you know move names as well. You just don't go in depth with it like we do. It's different.
I don't know. I don't know the move names like you guys. You guys are the scientists.
But do you know what's funny, right? So, because one time I named in SF5, I called Bison's target combo its actual name. Logan was sorely convinced I knew every move name in the game. I said no. I just. He said no, you're lying. And I was like, no, I just know what that's called. He's like, so look, so when you ask me a question like, oh yeah, do you know what the follow-up was to Sandblaster's called? I'm like, no, I can go and look at it and then I'll tell you what it is once it's done. It's like, I don't know it now.
I'm trying to make it hard because I mean, there's not much I can tell you. That I thought I'd start hard, you know, and then maybe we can, go down. But
I like that.
Okay, so the follow-up is called Fatal Shot. There you go.
Okay, that makes sense. I can say hits him with the fatal shot later. That sounds like a basketball term.
I'm going to forget that immediately. Here we go. Shakz versus Quiggy. First of 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, do you know what? I said this before the break. I think Quiggy will take his chances here, man.
Yo, you know what? You might be right, Jim Jam. Quiggy's looking long, blood.
Do you know what it is? There's certain characters where they are strong, but they're fundamentally strong, and certain players will like to go up against characters that play fundamentals. And I think Quiggy will take. And you remember, Zangi's actually got good whip punching tools. Sweet, stand like to get the drive rush cancel.
Quiggy just jumped at Shakz and he did not anti-A. He stood there like a deer in headlights. This might be long for Shakz. This is going to be a hard day at the office.
Well, let's see.
I think Zangi for the life lead in the way that Quiggy plays, like he just has good buttons to check your approaches, and he can also still anti-A if he's ready. So it's even against drive rush. We talked about how good that stand strong is. So I mean, if he's got the life lead, Quiggy's definitely going to take advantage of that. But
the reason why
it's still going to be tough.
Yeah, the reason why I like Shakz is because this kid's got so much confidence. But I tell you what, in Street Fighter 6, Quiggy has really come into his own in terms of confident play. He knows what he's been playing this game for far too. Look at that, the walk back on the throw attempt and the punish.
There's
Try to parry that.
Take about 30%. You can punish that with level 1.
Yeah, it's not as minus as it is on the tip though. So if you're not ready for it,
oh yeah, it's got several active frames that overarching kick there. And Zangi fails. Yeah. HK, I think it is.
Ooh. Okay, here's one for you. Do you know DIs also have move names?
I know they do.
Okay.
I don't know any of them though, but
no. But the fact that you said I know they do.
I will never forget that one.
Yeah, because drive reversals have drive rush have move names. Yes. They all do.
It's the first time I've heard about that, man.
Throws have move names. It's crazy,
You guys are lucky not playing Skullgirls. Normal attack have move names.
I mean, technically, command normals have move names,
I'm saying in Skullgirls, actual default normals have move names.
Hey guys, can we stop nerding out over the move names and look at Quiggy stalking down Shakz, please? God damn.
Okay, big up Shakz then.
Oh, the check on the low. They both went in. Oh my days. It's not going to kill him.
No, he's got meter to do this.
Level 1, and that's burnout.
Yes.
That is burnout.
Ooh, yeah. It's the budget level 3. Quite.
Oh, let's wrap this up with the Pale Rider. Unfortunately for Quiggy, he's actually working so hard, and all it took was that his level 1 didn't put him in burnout or put him in an advantageous position, and Shakz got the conversion into level 3 and takes that game 1 by the hair on his chinny chin chin. Literally.
It's unfortunate. He did the stand fierce to whiff punish the crouch medium kick, but it just has so much startup.
Nice whiff punish.
He didn't manage to get it in time.
But the thing is, I do feel this is like Quiggy's style with Zangief in this game, nice SPD, is similar to what Jester was doing in SF5. Like, they'll slow things down, like they'll play to the clock sometimes, but sometimes it won't. It works against you, especially with supers doing the screen freeze now. Oh, sorry, the time freeze.
Oh, the dash behind from Shakz. Let's see if Quiggy gets that information. The punish, counter, beautiful stuff. Takes that round right back. What a response necessary from Quiggy.
Now, the thing is, a lot of things that Zangief does, I class like Zangief as an expensive character for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Because I feel he has to spend too much to get what he wants. Like, depending on how, you know, the Quiggy player, the Zangief player plays, it really depends. But sometimes I feel he doesn't get enough bang for his buck, if you know what I mean.
First SPD, that whiff there. Shakz punished accordingly.
Is he done? Yeah, I think he is.
He might be done.
Absolutely. Oh,
That's
enough. No. Yes, 5 frames.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Mad fast.
And it's got a decent hitbox anyway. I actually think it's slightly better than its SF5 counterparts, because the super basically goes nowhere, but it gets the job done when you need it to.
Oh. Nice. That is something I was going to look into the matchup, actually, was that stand fierce against the Sandblaster. I mean, I don't know if you can necessarily just do it on reaction like that, but it, you know, compared to other projectiles, like, it's going to be so good. Maybe you can. He's
been consistent with it, and you know what? Sandblaster, I kind of put it near nice aerial flash knuckle. I kind of put it similar to Ken's Fireball. I think this Sandblaster is slightly better, but their recovery is not really good. It's because in Street Fighter 6, it's way easier to go through Fireballs than over or under them.
Right, yeah, perfect parry and things like that.
Oh, he's close enough, and he's going to do Jackhammer.
Jackhammer.
That's incredible stuff there from Quiggy.
Stun.
Burnt out.
Oh, can he get this right?
Yeah. I don't know, the stun scaling.
Nah, he's alright. Yeah, he's alright.
Killed him! 1-1!
Optimal.
Beautiful stuff from Quiggy there, man.
I do know there's I see Snake Eyes do it a fair bit. I think I've seen Veggie do it a few times as well. So you can, I think you got a backdash, then you got to do his down forward medium kick. It's a stomp.
Oh, the frame kill?
Yeah, and then you charge the drop kick and he gets some weird combo.
It literally looks like they're BMing you, you know? Like,
yeah,
it's just optimal.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Because that was actually going to be the optimal punish there from Shakz, because that crouch fist is like 7 frames start up and drive reversal is -8, so...
Yeah.
It's just too far away, yeah.
I think that depends on the pushback of the drive reversal, though. Oh, he's almost on burnout. This is not looking too good. Yeah, Shak's gonna start holding up now.
Keep him down.
But
now, oh, just perfect. Just
yeah, this.
Out
Oh, wait,
okay. This is it?
Oh, that's dead.
That's it.
That's dead. Oh, what?
Oh, never mind. Scaling. He did block the stun. But the second DI from Geef, you know what? Gonna close it out. Testing the reactions from Shakz. Maybe didn't even have enough health.
No, because listen, EX Bosch Dynamite does better.
It does chunks. Yeah, no.
Look, we know the move names, not how much they do.
Yeah, if I was a betting man, I would have said that was dead as well.
That's why you didn't bet. So you kept your money.
That's why I didn't bet, yep.
Perfect parry.
Yo, very back and forth set here between both of these players.
Yeah. Scooped.
Oh my days, the SPDs is only with once. He's been money with these, man.
Because the thing is, you don't expect SPD to really work like it did in the past, though. Because of the system. It's actually easier for Zangief to condition you to sit still because of all the drive rush cancel he's doing, all the light checks he's doing.
Yeah.
And remember, he's spending so much meter to put himself in burnout, you think he's not going to SPD here or whatever. It's like he just gets you, you know?
And I mean, he's been really good at... Oh, sorry, go on.
That's all right. I was going to say, you know, just drive parry being in the game, like right here, makes you want to use that mechanic. But you know what's really good against, you know, drive parry? Command grabs.
Yes.
100%.
Just throws in general. Nice anti over the rising rocket. And he jumped away. Was he thinking level 3 was coming out? I think he did.
Yeah, he was trying to bait. I mean, scared of that level 3 is Shakz.
Quiggy's not that desperate just yet.
But I think you can level 3 typical safe jumps, can't you?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a punish on it.
Alright, here we go. Right, is he gonna... I think he should just walk, not drive rush in. I think he should just walk. Okay, goes for a low forward instead. Now,
Yeah, Quiggy's been getting his feet blessed a lot by Shakz. The sweet response.
Oh, that's dead!
Oh,
Oh
no.
Dude, you just got level 3! You said
That could have been killed. 7 frames, right?
Yeah.
Definitely would be fast enough. Oh my god.
Guaranteed.
Oh, the wake up level 2.
No!
No!
Oh, no! That was so fortunate there for Shakz, and absolute despair for Quiggy, and that only worked because the uppercut put him behind him. If it left him in
reckon
front...
Shakz knew that?
I don't think Shakz knew that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say he's a smart pro player, guys.
What? Sorry. What happened before that? Did Quiggy try to parry and he DP'd and he was in burnout? That's why they hit him.
They were both in burnout. Yeah, he drive rushed in and Shakz OD DP'd.
No, but Quiggy tried to do something that put him in burnout. I can't remember if it was
But it might have been a punish counter.
Right.
Maybe the DP punish counter something. I'm not sure. But yeah, you are right. You are right. He had a sliver left and then all of a sudden he was in burnout.
Ooh.
Not too sure.
All right,
Now momentum has switched all the way over to Shakz. Quiggy has to quell this.
Yeah, and that avoids. See, now that's good because if he'd done Lariat as well, he would have recovered in time and been saved from being punished there from the aerial flash knuckle. Try to do soup again. Not looking too good here for Quiggy. I don't know how he's going to get around this.
I mean, he's trying to slowly walk him down, right? Once you get him to the corner, maybe, but yeah, you try and swing him with that fierce, maybe trying to stuff out that stand medium Quiggy you've been getting pestered by, but Shakz is just that one step ahead, man. And
that's when you kind of see like Zangi's weakness start to expose themselves when he's got like a huge deficit and his tools are limited, low on drive gauge, don't want to burn himself out to try and get in and not get the guess correctly. So that's when they start to really come to light here. Get the conversion.
You can see Shakz is really frustrating Quiggy here with the normals in neutral. It's a shame because really Quiggy should be up 2-1 if he would have level 3'd that drive reversal. And now you can see the momentum has completely switched over to Shax's side. Quiggy's still going in though. Shakz trying to punish this walk forward.
Okay, still
brazen from Quiggy.
Yeah, that's it. That's going to be it. If he's not done, it's going to put him in burnout here, but it's going to do an abundance of damage.
Yeah. I think the Zangi's health is helping him out here, but you're in burnout. Yeah, we OD, Sandblast, just running in, bro. Yeah.
See, and do you know what's wild as well? If Quiggy decided to do Wake Up, Cyclone, Lariat, I reckon that scenario that we saw before, it would have happened again. That was no. Do you know what? Well played to Quiggy today in the top 8 there. So he walks away with 25 points as well. Shakz obviously lost to Lexx 3-2. He's probably looking to get that run back here. Shakz is actually looking pretty strong in SF6 in general. He won that WSO that happened just this past Wednesday. Shout out to Logan putting that on in the platform bar, Canary Wharf. But now he's going to be going up against a difficult one here in Broski. Now Luke, at one point, everyone was saying he was the best in the game. You know, he's a much more well-rounded and much more powerful version of Ryu, which is true. That part I do agree with. But one of the matchups where, you know, there's a fat question mark was JP. It was JP. It's like, okay, he has tools, but he has trouble getting in. That was the biggest issue. Like, you know, drive rush won't always work out. I think when the matchup actually, when they load it up, the matchup actually plays, I'll highlight 1 or 2 things here. But again, this is, with the 8 players we've got here, this is not even a snippet of what the UK has to offer, because there's so many names you don't even see in this bracket. You know, Problem X, Hurricane, Real Menace having a good day. ISDD was having a good day up until they got their journey got impeded. There's so much dangerous competition right now with Street Fighter 6, not just in the UK scene, but just globally as well. So
especially with like Ireland and Scotland, a lot of people that you would expected to make it out into top 8 didn't, because of the Irish and the Scottish are so strong as well.
Exactly. So it's going to be very difficult to call who might make the cup this year in certain regions. That's where it is, and it's like, again, this is what you want. We want active, healthy competitions. Obviously, we have our favorites, and you want new talent emerging from these ranks as well. But it's like, I can't pinpoint a favorite for you right now, because 2 weeks ago, someone was more dominant than someone who is now.
Yeah,
So, okay,
I think that's basically been it with Street Fighter 6. It's kind of been the story for me, at least. Every time you see all these results online and offline, it's almost just like the top 8s, they're making them up. They're pulling them out of thin air. It's just 8 different players every time. Or, you know, it's kind of hard, or at least the people winning it, it's very hard to find consistency, it feels like, at least among the top players, just because the level of competition is just so much higher.
It's funny you bring up the word consistency. The player names might not be consistent, but I tell you, JP and Ken are pretty consistent. But to be fair, there's only 19 characters in the game at the moment, so
that is true. That is true.
You are going to see an over and abundance of certain characters over others. But you know, we could be surprised. I've seen it with Kimberly in this World Warrior, or Nikki with the World Warrior for Japan as well. So maybe later down the line, a Lily player might surprise us at one point. Who knows?
I mean, Problemx is there, obviously mainly focusing on the Blanca play right now. I think fell just slightly short of top 8 this week, but you know, maybe next week. You know, his Blanca's still getting there, right? A pretty new development for him, so it's going to take a little while. But anyway, we're on to our winners finals match. No Blanca, just the Gala Ryu from EndingWalker and Lexx.
So EndingWalker just started out just walking forward right in Lex's face.
The thing is, I think that's his way of saying, I don't want you to rely on Sonic Boom as a neutral tool. You got to do it to end strings or cancel normals, and then it puts the pressure on Lexx, because Lexx has got good defense, but I think if there's anyone who can like kind of expose his button timing and button presses, it's EndingWalker, and he uses Shinku Hadouken not to end the round, but the overhead will clip him there straight off. So he might start walking
from Lexx, man.
What? He's had it before up until this point.
I'm joking. I'm playing. It's EndingWalker, mate. You'd open anyone up,
man. Yeah, exactly. EndingWalker's been one of the best at it since Street Fighter 5.
I think everyone, like Senga has alluded to before, I think people just bamboozled by his approach, and you just don't know what to do against it. One of the scariest things in Street Fighter games is just walking forward in general.
Yeah, and he's already had a pretty good game plan with the booms. You try it. You know, you think Guile has a lot of these like hard to like non-cancelable normals, and you're like, very susceptible to DI. He's just not. The recovery on some of these moves is egregious. He recovers way too fast.
I do think in the beta you could DI so back kick on reaction. Upside down kick is always guaranteed if you see it. You want to DI, but you're not expecting upside down kick in the first place. So
yeah, you can't really react to that. It's just more of a guess, right?
Alright, Sonic Blade comes out. There's the cross. This is looking insurmountable this round. And as I say that, he doesn't parry, puts him in the corner. Lexx, please do not flash kick. Please don't. There you go.
Oh, dirty low forward. Guys, definitely, obviously, despite not having that low cancelable low forward like a lot of characters like, because it's a very strong option in this game, it still moves him forward, right? And he does get confirmed off that counter hit, off the punish counter. It's extremely good normal to get annoyed by. Confirm. No holding back. He is holding back to charge the super, don't mind him.
Isn't it just forward, back, forward? I don't think he charges it.
Oh, it is charge, yeah.
Oh, is it charge? I thought it's just forward, back, forward. I don't think you have to charge it.
It is charge.
Okay.
Do you believe?
Oh.
Nice beautiful EX flash kick to just go through the fireball there. Drive impact. Doesn't choose to spend level 3 again. Wants to save it.
Oh, he's done now. Yeah, it's a wrap. One drive rush cancel, and then there you go. Metsu Shoryuken.
Snatch that. Snatch that back, boy.
Wow.
That's why it's so important not to get put in burnout in this game, because Lexx had such a huge life lead.
But
obviously,
the thing is for me, sorry to cut you off there, Lazarus. The thing is for me, I think it really depends on the player sometimes. I've seen some people put themselves in burnout and they hold their ground really well, but I guess it's just having a full scope of the situation. I don't know. But sorry, what were you going to say, Lazarus?
Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, you know, especially as Guile, you know, to be able to counter the DI, you got the level 1. He did have the bar stocked up, but again, another charge super. So if you mess up the buffer once, that's it. You don't get a second try at that. You know, that's why I think DIing Guile in the corner is definitely a pretty good bet.
Wait.
Did that to push his hurt box backwards. Beautiful stuff from EndingWalker.
He pulls back, doesn't he, during the wind-up?
I'm not sure if it does it for all versions. The heavy version is the best one to do it with, but he gets a lovely punish. Get a drive rush cancel, get that low forward, but no Tatsu there. Trying to catch Lexx pressing or throw tech in, but burnout.
Big jump from EndingWalker, and now Lexx is in a horrible position to block that. Yeah, that's dead.
I'm not sure if Lexx tried to catch a preemptive fireball or he was trying to use the Sonic Hurricane to catch a dash. It was one of the two, I think.
Oh,
yeah. It's a fast super, just not that fast.
Crispy. EndingWalker. Lexx does not want to sit still. Finally decides to and gets beaten.
What?
Level 3.
What did he do? Was that an EX boom?
EX boom after blocking a certain amount of strings.
That was a perfect, bro.
Well, rapid, boy.
Do you know what's crazy? Like, because of how fast the game goes, do you know so much can happen in 7 seconds? It's insane. Someone could almost be burnout. Someone could get perfect. No, it's crazy. Just when you watch general replays, just watch the first 7 seconds, depending on the players maybe. But so much can happen that sometimes when I see a perfect, I disregard them because a double perfect to me is what a perfect used to be valued as in SF5. That's how I see perfect now.
I mean, in this game, you don't take chip anymore. So, like, you could have, like, a 60-second perfect that is a lot of back and forth. If you just never get hit, it's just that easy. You don't get burned out. It happens a little bit more often than you think.
The chip damage transitions. It starts off at your drive gauge and then it goes to your health gauge.
Yeah, of course.
You kind of have to earn the chip scenario now, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But I get where you're coming from. Parry again.
You see, Lexx can't just keep spamming these sonic booms once EndingWalker gets to that jump range.
I think he's just edging him to the corner to make it easier so he doesn't have to jump though, but he's back at he's back at the end of Bowser's Castle, unfortunately.
Oh, missed flash. He didn't have the charge. Wow, I think that was meant to be a boom, but came out of the forward fierce and now big punish. Oh, big punish.
Beautiful spacing on that solar plexus. See, I know move names.
Yeah, because you remember it from SF4.
Everyone knows that one.
Come on, guys. Throw me a bone here, guys. Come on, I'm trying to hang with the big boys.
Sorry, Senga.
Oh, man. That's brilliant.
Trying to hang with the big boys. Come on, Lazarus. Come on, Lazarus. Throw me a bone, buddy.
Come on, let me have this one thing, man.
Oh, man. All right, gets a perfect
not even my thing, it's jammers, man.
Why is everyone trying to be like me? It's not. All right. Forward throw. You're going to loop him again? Yeah, one more time.
Ooh, text.
And do you know what's crazy? I think he's going to do that. Nice. It made sense to keep throwing because if you throw tech, it puts him at a range where you're not really going to react to EX Hadouken. I think EX Sonic Boom is 1 or 2 frames faster, but you weren't ready to do that. Nice position.
Absolutely not.
He spends it. Okay. Well, to be fair, it's the final round of this next game, so getting that 35%, 40% life lead, I think it's a good choice. Yeah.
I think it's like zoners like Gal or like pseudo zoners. Getting that early life lead just feels so good, you know? I think you just always want to cash out. Not quite in range to punish. Nice spacing on the sweeps for EndingWalker.
Oh, I thought it was going to get whiff punished there by a sweep or something, that crouch medium kick there, because EndingWalker's whiff punish game has been absolutely phenomenal today.
He could have been just seeing what Lexx was wanting to stick behind it. Oh, there you go, blowing up those lines behind the blocked minus normals, and EndingWalker is going to move on into Grand Finals winner's side. Beautiful stuff from Ending.
3-0, guys.
This kid's unbelievable.
Oh.
And do you know what it is? I put it more down to him as opposed to the character. Because he's really kind of meshed well and has a very in-depth understanding of the system. So he's like, look, to make some of the, like I said before, just to like regurgitate, to make some of these characters work or to give them a fighting chance in matchups where they have no business winning, you got to parry, find the chance to the DI, you know, properly preserve your meter for drive rush cancels if need be. You know, he's really using it. And he has said Ryu has all the tools to fight the characters. It just might be a little bit difficult in certain areas as opposed to others.
Yeah.
But right now, he's sitting pretty in the Grand Finals winner's side. I will pull up a stat that I remember off the top of my head when we get to the Grand Final. I'm not going to curse it now. Okay. I will curse it at the Grand Final. I'll do my job at the Grand Final. But yes, we are going to drop back down into the loser's side, loser semi-final. So, Broski versus Shakz up next, Luke versus JP, and whoever wins that, it will be they'll be going up against Lex's Guile. So, Shakz could potentially get his run back. I don't think Broski has bumped into a Guile today. I know Lexx beat 4 fills in the JP Guile matchup, so
yes,
I think Lexx will...
Impressive.
It was 2-1. It was 2-1.
Yeah, I think Lexx will take his chances either way. But Lazarus, I'll ask you first. What do you think about this one, Broski versus Shakz?
Broski versus Shakz. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. You know, you said that obviously this is kind of one of those matchups where Luke probably struggles a little bit more than others, I suppose, compared to the other like well-rounded Shoto characters that we see. I mean, obviously, EndingWalker saying Ryu can even fight JP. We see how good Ken can be. Pretty even matchup either way. But Yeah, I think the way that Shakz plays, though, being as aggressive he is, we talked about how Broski can be kind of overwhelmed occasionally by this aggressive playstyle. We have seen him make those adaptations in these longer sets. But now, obviously, in top 8, you got that first to 3 situation. So I think if I had to put my money on it, I think Shakz probably going to take a quick lead in the set. But I think Broski will probably come back, take it, 3-2 or something. He's been very clutch today, so I imagine to keep up that form.
Okay. Sengen, what about you? You share the same sentiment?
Yeah,
or
I don't really know how often these guys play, because Broski, although he's very close with a lot of the people from the London FGC, he doesn't live in London.
Yes.
So the only time you're really going to catch him is if you catch him in the mean streets of Ranked, or if you
if you ask him in brackets.
if you ask him and play him in Battle Lounge. So I'm not sure. This is going to be I don't know if these guys have played or not. If they haven't played, I think it's highly in Broski's favor, because just fighting a JP of his caliber, if you haven't fought a JP of his caliber, you're in for a bad time. But I do like Lazarus' point that Broski can get overwhelmed, and Shakz is a very momentum offensive based player. He can adjust, he can change it up, but I'm interested to see who he picks, because of course he doesn't really play Cammy anymore, but he does have the Cammy. He can go to that if he wants to, if he doesn't find Luke comfortable.
It was interesting because some of the Phenom didn't do this, but some of the Luke players that were actively playing Luke in SF5, they just kind of made that smooth transition to picking Luke in SF6, and obviously it was just a completely different system, the V system as opposed to the drive system. And it like Shakz really feels comfortable with punish game on point, utilizing the pokes, got the optimization downs as well, has the anti-airs. He's been playing uppercut characters for a long time now, so he has it there. And he will be going with the Cammy first. Okay, so good point there from Sengan. Say he does have the Cammy in the back pocket. And he said this might be his, no, part of his trio, sorry. So Mariza, Cammy, and Luke. But I think Mariza's still a little bit work done. Gets a nice punish there. Could have got a little bit more damage there. Crouch medium punch, stand fist. Stand fist does move you forward. So
yeah, I mean, it's one of these things where obviously when you don't play the characters as much as, for example, if this was his Luke, you might not have the juiciest punishes in the world, but, you're not going to need them, hopefully.
Punish again.
Another one.
Okay, not the drive reversal. Sorry, too far to get anything, really. Maybe a crouch midi kick might have worked there, but...
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Broski getting all of that drive meter back, sets up the trap full screen, gets a big jump in.
Oh, it's going to be big. That might be the round. He might not have to spend any super gauge. Because he's just that guy. The spacing on that EX departure, man, he just stood just outside of the Cammy jab range. Obviously, the lights are very good at Barry tools, and obviously if you land that hit as Cammy, you get that side swap, very powerful option. And Broski's like, I'm just gonna sit just outside, let all the departure spikes do all the work for me. Well, listen, man, they do half the work for you, so might as well take advantage of it. Listen, man, JP is a character that has a laundry list of positives. He can do everything for you. He's going to do it again. Perfect parry. And he has to hold all. Yeah, the thing is, because the crystal made him safe after the amnesia, like Shakz just had to not risk it. Just parry everything and stay there.
Yeah. I thought maybe he could get punish of the amnesia after amnesiaing the crouch fears, but
I think if he
didn't want to risk it.
EXDP, he would have got punished, but he would have side swapped and it would have put him in a dangerous spot. So I wouldn't even bother risking it at that point. He's almost in burnout as well. It might not just be a hurricane thing, it might be a Cammy thing.
Has to be careful of level 3 here. Does Broski.
Button press.
Oh.
Wow.
Shakz have to be careful of level 3.
Yeah, there you go. Interdiction, the CA version is gonna close it out. And there you go. You are defeated.
Good start from Broski. Strong.
And sticking out with the Cammy as well from Shakz, okay.
Okay,
feels really uncomfortable in the Luke matchup, I suppose.
Yeah, bold decision here. Oh, nice neutral jump. Oh, sorry, jump forward.
Didn't believe.
Nope. I mean, I was surprised that was still a punish count, I won't lie. He did that down forward fierce a decade ago.
Look, man, like I said before, recovery is a huge thing in this game. You'd be very surprised how much recovery frame a lot of these moves have. Some normals are a bit criminal in their recovery, like JP's crouch medium punch. It has 14 frames of recovery, which is not fair. But
that's,
reasonable.
It's not cancelable, I suppose. Yeah, it's reasonable.
What? Crouch medium punch, it is cancelable.
Oh, crouch medium punch. My bad. I thought you had crouch medium kick. I was but that moves is egregious. Yep. Ooh, no EX. Okay, I like it.
If that was blocked standing, Broski might have been able to get punished, but you're never going to do that with that much health.
If you woke up amnesia, man, that might be the round.
Man said it solves all the problems.
Yeah. Why not?
Wow. Dude, the hitbox on forward HK is nuts.
Nah, I love both his heavy kicks. Like the forward heavy kick, he does one with his left. The standing heavy kick, does one with his right. They both just absolutely knock the wind out of you.
That man, we'll get the exercise, isn't it?
Yeah, true. I'm surprised he can get that leg up that high in those jeans, man, or those chinos.
And not get a hole in them?
Yeah, exactly. What they made out of, man. Bro,
Broski.
And he knows that Shakz is just doing empty jumps. He's either trying to bait the parry or he's not confident in the dive kick spacing. Wow.
Out punish, counter throw. I love it.
Nah, Shakz might need to go to a more comfortable character.
Yeah, it might be a bit too late though if you have to do it now. It's going to be punished from the dive kick, and Broski's ready with the punish counter. Jab confirm. Okay, DIs him out. But I mean, Broski, you still got a huge drive advantage.
Oh wow, the amnesia sent him the other way, and that's not going to work because you're going to lose the round because of it. Oh, you're so lucky he couldn't cancel. Oh my word, you're so lucky he didn't cancel. Uh-oh. No, he's amnesia again. Don't worry, that's going to be the round. All right, game 2, that's done. Wrap it up. Close it out, whole combo into the level 3. And that's going to be 2-0 there to Broski. This isn't looking good. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it, or you guys have experienced this yourself in Street Fighter 6. There's times where you are navigating the neutral, you're moving around, but nothing is quite actually working out in your favor. You may get pokes here and there, but you don't feel as if you're controlling or winning the game. And this is what looks like is happening with Shax's camp at the moment, and he's still sticking. It's the stubborn choice here.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's hard. If you committed the choice already for 2 games, you may as well go the whole way, man. But it's still not looking good. I mean, he did look better in that last round, but just still not quite good enough. The spinning knuckle is going to land, actually. Broski just maybe holding forward a bit too long. Maybe was looking for a perfect parry timing, missed it.
We've seen a lot of reverse OCVs when it comes to first to freeze in this game already.
Very true.
And this character certainly does do well versus JP, and just like that, the first round of the 3rd game goes to Shakz. Maybe this might be the start of his comeback.
It's a good point you bring that up, Sengan. I really wish there was something that automatically, you know, stored all the reverse OCVs in the game. It would make our case stronger to make the first to 3 the standardized format. I think it really would.
That's true. I know there are some people working on stuff like that. I mean, honestly, I'm an absolute nerd for statistics. We need more of that in the FGC personally, but you know.
Oh, what a backdash from Broski.
Insane punish.
Listen, man,
that's set point.
He's been around the block. He's got nearly 2,000 MR, man. He's been around the block. He knows what's up.
Yeah, his spacing's been on point. And his traps to decide when to go for a teleport or when to go for the air dagger, whatever the move's called, you guys can tell me, has been absolutely on point versus Shakz. Yeah, what's it called?
It's called Departure.
Departure.
It's got variants to it, but the base name's Departure.
Departure, I can't call it Departure.
We call it.
Why is that called Departure?
Let's call Departure Air Shadow. Should we call it that?
I think the teleport is called Window. I don't know what the spike's
The other one's called Shadow.
Shadow, right? Window and Shadow.
Oh, anyway, as we talk about that, there we go. Maybe talk about mood names. Help Shakz out. That's great. Delta Red Assault. Gonna close it out. Brilliant.
That's the one.
Pulled out the bolt action rifle, and he snipes his way back into the set.
Could this be the start for our hero?
Right, that's a good question. Do we have to find that on next week's anime episode? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, big time. Oh, the delay on the EX dive kick calls out the heavy kick anti-air. And all of a sudden, Shakz is in form, blood.
Do you know what it is? I just feel like pulling back from a 2-0 deficit in this game has significantly more weight than it did in 5. I don't know if that's just me. That's not gonna. Yeah.
Nah.
What was he doing? Hitting and hoping? What?
No idea, blood. Whatever it was, it didn't work. It gets your ass in the corner. Burn out. Here we go.
Burn out, man. Just gonna cash out. I mean, this is an optimal JP. He had the frame kill set up as well. That's more than done. He's trying to save a bar. He's gonna have to spend the 1 at least.
Oh my days. Why has she hit the floor? Yeah, it looks like you should be touching the floor time ago, bro.
Do you know what? I'd be more acceptant of his combos if there was like a restand he had to do or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're in the air
I'm just looking at the man, and I'm looking at how he's built, and I'm thinking I shouldn't be getting juggled 8 times in the air. You know what I mean?
Wow. Oh,
that's something that like maybe Kimberly should do.
Yeah, but it didn't work out there. That's gonna be the round here for Shakz. Wow.
What a response.
Damn,
what a response.
These guys are just handing out perfects like Mayweather's handing out his money. What the hell?
Oh, perfect parry.
Oh, wow.
That's finally a command grab. That's not punished counter though, so the damage isn't too high, but of course the situation, that full screen positioning, much better for Broski than it is for Shakz. Finds a jump, but drops to confirm. That's huge.
This is huge, yeah. Oh, did he give Shakz a lifeline? Okay, that was...
I think so.
You don't want to do that.
Did it?
Takes that lifeline right back.
Yeah, he said, sorry, buddy. I forgot the hook. What's he going to do, though? Don't do level 3. Yeah, don't do level 3.
Don't teleport. Oh my god, he did.
This might be it.
That's Shadow. It's called Shadow, guys.
That's actually called window.
That's called window, by the way.
Crap, I thought it was called Shadow.
Shimmy. That's called a shimmy no matter what game you're playing. All right.
Oh, man, that was hilarious. Unfortunate there for Shakz. Broski takes over with 3-1, so that means Shakz and Lexx will not have their run back, and Shakz leaves with 30 points. 30 points? 30 or 35 points.
For fourth?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Because in the World Warrior we had for SF5, he actually, there's one of the World Warriors he did win or come second place, I believe. He had a really good performance. And Shakz, when he wants to show up, he will show up. And again, if this is just like the base, the foundation of him trying to build on those results to get to the regional final and increase his chance of qualifying for Captain Cup this year or this season, then boy, I'll take those points, go back to the lab, improve. If he's going to stick with that matchup specifically for JP, then I think he's just going to have to strictly just after JP players for games, just using Cammy alone.
I wonder if he'll maybe feel more comfortable with Marissa in that matchup once he feels more comfortable with Marissa in general. Obviously still a new character for him slightly, but obviously we see the birds do great work with Marissa in that matchup specifically. I feel like sometimes it's about guessing right against that character, and you know who's really good at guessing right? Yeah, Marissa. So
Big Bird hates that matchup, but Big Bird absolutely hates Marissa versus JP.
I mean,
understandable.
Like, you can
I think, does anyone like the matchup?
No. Well, you know what? Some people,
no matter what character you play,
some people embrace fighting JP. I just think you're weird. But I guess you like one of those weird ass challenges.
Like EndingWalker.
Do you know? Well, listen. Like again, EndingWalker he's our next best player in the UK. So I'll allow him. He's not 20 yet. I'll allow him to have these outlandish statements. He can do that. And when he's older, I'll say, listen, stop talking like that. It's not good for you. It's just not good for you. But no, you know what? It really depends on who you ask. But he's going to be here to stay.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be Lexx going up against Broski in the losers final. Now, like we said before, Lexx did beat Fulfills' Broski in the pool play 2-1.
Fulfills' Broski.
Fulfills' Broski? My bad. Fulfills' JP. Fulfills' Broski. I should have said Fulfills' Broski's JP. There you go. If I said all that, I would have saved myself. Don't worry, we all make mistakes. It's great. Can't take back what I said.
Hey man, I'll call JP Broski as well, because this guy.
Well, I called Quiggy's AQ, so.
That's the biggest compliment you can get, right? I mean, people call Daigo Ryu, right? Things like that. It's just like when you're the master of that character, people just associate you with that character.
Can't be branding you like that.
True. That is a degenerate. Oh wait, derogatory JP player.
So. We've heard, and this the general consensus as well. Nice jump there from Lexx on the conversion. That this is one of Val's hardest matchups, if not the hardest matchup. So he has to do a lot to gain control.
Yeah, he basically can't play his usual game that he likes to play with every other character in the game.
Smart
Level 2 Lavushka. Is that? That's an interesting answer. Oh, gets hit by the low, drops the parry, maybe expecting the teleport window to come in a little bit quicker.
The thing is, when he done the level 2, the boom was already out. So when Lexx parried, he could have parried and held up back.
Yes.
I think he just held parry and then just let go. It was unfortunate there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we did see Lexx versus, I think it was Link Nova at versus fighting, and he took a very commanding lead, and then the matchup was absolutely long once Link Nova figured it out. But let's see what he can do against Broski, because he didn't actually play bad that first round.
No.
Oh, didn't get the flash kick out in time. Not sure what he was expecting there, but sets up the departure again. Jumps forward, does Lexx, but he's losing a lot of drive gauge and health in the process, trying to get something to happen here. This is it. When Guile has to force something to happen, it's kind of bad news, but the system allows him to go forward, right? The drive system allows both these two characters to go forward. They want him to be offensive.
He's definitely got the tools to get the pressure on, and when he does get the pressure on, of course, he has the Sonic Blade and Meaty Projectile. Incredibly good versus JP, funnily enough. who doesn't have really a reversal against projectiles without that level 3. But that's going to be the first game to Broski. And Lexx, like we said, doing good work, but just slowly getting pestered, right? One, maybe wrong decision. You lose your offensive momentum and trying to get back in from this full screen game. I mean, your drive rush ain't the best, your dash ain't the best, and your jump's not getting you very far either.
Ah, okay. Regular flash kick. It said count it, not punish count it. So it stopped Broski from doing something with the, I think it was the Faint Phantom, I believe. So.
Right. Yeah, I think, do the Faint projectiles have any punish counter frames? I can't remember.
You can interrupt them.
I know.
I think you can. It depends on your normal. I know Manon can do it with her EX hip grab, I believe, so.
Okay.
Oh, that done? It's done now. Damn.
Yeah, because I know his departure, no matter what point you hit him during it, he doesn't have any punish counter frames. So it's only counter hit frames, because there's no recovery. Just active.
Departure's the air dagger, innit?
Departure's the portal. It's the Thanos portal.
But is it the Thanos portal that has a dagger that comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm speaking your language now, guys.
Thanks.
I'm with us. I'm with you guys. Gotcha.
I mean, we can talk numbers if you want, but I don't think the people want that.
Yeah.
Oh, he tried to parry. I'm not sure he tried to parry there, Lexx, but... Oh, that's going to be huge damage here for Broski off of the medium kick. Yeah, is that going to be the game? I think that is.
You might be dead. What the hell's going on? Oh, Pac-Man gaming, bro.
Man said chop chop. Can someone clip that combo for me, please? Like the whole thing, because remember for that combo to work, he had to set up the departure first, then get the snap of the fingers afterwards.
Ringe, I can tell you I will not be an expert, bro. These names are going out of my head as soon as they go in. I'm not maintaining any of this information, bro.
At least Gal's easy, right? He's only got 3 special moves: Sonic Boom, Sonic Blade, Flash Kick. Keep it simple.
Sengan only remembers the spinny, the horizontal spinny as opposed to the vertical spinny. That's how he'll refer to it. Horizontal spin and vertical spin.
Look, I look at what the players are doing, okay? I don't care about the names there. Big jump over. Another big jump. Lexx has to pull this out of the fire.
Looking good though.
Ooh. But it's like he has to like throw everything in the kitchen sink to force something to happen, and it's like Broski needs to aid him. Broski needs to make a mistake for him to capitalize off it, and then that's unfortunate.
Yeah, try to close out with the DI. Of course, Broski didn't have enough health to DI back, and that's again, obviously, Lexx do that option. Really good against the departure spikes as well, obviously, being able to absorb the hit from that.
He tried to flash kick through that.
Was like level 1.
See, if you're gonna interrupt Stanfist into his EX Phantom, you need to do an invincible move. That's probably the safest thing to do, but sometimes I feel it's a waste because of the reward you get from it, I suppose.
Nice. No.
Okay. He starts that combo with a crouching fist. Did you guys know that his heavy punch and crouching heavy punch have different damage scaling? So they have the same amount of damage starting, but the combo scaling is different. It actually works in crouching fist's favor as opposed to stand fist's.
Guess that makes sense. Stand fist will juggle someone no matter what they're doing, so I like that. And the EX Trig Lab is going to close it out for Broski. One more round.
Broski on set point. Yeah. This is looking long for Lexx, boy.
Do you know, I don't like it when people hold parry neutral, you know? Like, what are you doing?
It's like,
the drive rush.
Oh, Takeshi's castle again, bro. What is Lexx got to do about this?
This is long.
Obstacle course. And Broski has opted to go in, pushed him into the corner. The drive impact's there. The level 3 is there. Is he going to spend it? No.
No, not quite.
He's dead. That's it. Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Bro. He didn't even need the level 3. Level 1 would have been enough.
Damn.
He wants him to feel it. He says, "You're an American, mate. You shouldn't be in this tournament. Get out of it. Get out of it, son. Only the British."
Come on, England.
Yeah.
Well,
good stuff to Lexx. Good stuff.
Unfortunate. It's one of those ones where you talk to your friends afterwards. Who'd you lose to, JP? Do you know when you don't refer to the player's name, you just go JP?
Yeah, that's the salt talking though.
Yeah, the disrespect.
Honestly, good run today from Lexx, making it all the way to losers final. So I think he accumulates 40 points in total there. Now, this is interesting because Lexx he's residing in the UK. If he enters all 5, he has a very good chance of making the regional finals. And I think mathematically, what makes sense, the cutoff point's about maybe around 75 to 85 points makes you safe, but at least gets you in the 8th position.
Right,
so if he keeps all his performances like that, he'll be more than fine, more than secure. But if the results dip here and there, then he could probably be on the tail end. But I say with anything regarding regional finals, just get into the bracket. Don't worry about seeding, just get into the bracket, because it's all about on the day with these things, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, outstanding performance from Broski, because he lost to EndingWalker 3-1, so now he's looking to get that run back here. But, you know, beating Brickterium 3-2, Shakz 3-1, Lexx 3-0, will that momentum be able to allow him to close out the tournament? Will he have more content for you guys on his YouTube channel? Make sure you subscribe to Broski's YouTube channel as well, because he's
it's good.
His thumbnail game is substantially improved. He's obviously been one of the most consistent streams we have in the European scene. I think EndingWalker's gone back to streaming now because he's got a Twitch account back. Is that right? I think so.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been streaming over on Kick, I believe. But yeah, now he's actually got his Twitch account back, so it's been great to catch his streams again.
Yes, indeed. Right, so as we set up for the grand final, actually, should I curse EndingWalker here? Should I keep quiet?
We'll keep quiet.
Go ahead.
Keep quiet.
I mean, I think I know the statistics coming, but go ahead.
Wait, Senga, what do you want? Do you want me to curse or keep quiet?
Blood. Leave EndingWalker alone, bro. Let him win, blood.
Leave him alone.
I know that. Shall I wait till after it's done? I'll wait till after it's done.
Yeah, wait till after it's done. Wait till after it's done.
Okay.
I mean, I wanted to talk about EndingWalker a little bit, obviously being... I feel like I mentioned about how it's hard to be consistent in this game. We see like different names in these top 8s all the time. But one name that seems to stick out at least the most to me is definitely EndingWalker. Always been here in these top 8 situations, still here in the World Warrior event as well. And honestly, is only just fallen short of getting his first big win. In Street Fighter 6, so perfect parry.
Now, here's one big factor for me in this set right now. Broski losing to EndingWalker before, EndingWalker stopped all the strings he was comfortable doing, and he can't necessarily do that again. But here's the thing, Broski's momentum was built off people not perfect parrying a lot of stuff that EndingWalker was doing, so, and that might be dead. No, he hasn't got the extra bar, okay.
Nah.
Holding parry, and that's a guaranteed throw. He wasn't going to grab you this time. He's just going to come up and throw you, mate. He said, I'll come over there.
Yeah, that was just a tough situation, right? The departure's up there. You know, you don't have enough drive gauge. If you block that and he sends a projectile, you're in burnout, and your chances are looking slim. So try to obviously parry to get...
Oh my days, that was so sick. The double parry to drive rush forward. Are you mad?
This guy's too good. Man, this guy's too good.
Yeah, someone stop him. I bet while he was waiting for this grand finals match, he was in the lab. He was like, let me get the timing down.
Probably no, but do you know what? That's one of the key things you have to do in training mode now. If you don't have anything to do, just practice your perfect parry timing. Speak of the devil, look at that.
Yeah. And there we go. That was something that really just caused Broski trouble, the heavy donkey kick, and he finally got the perfect parry.
Big lazy
level
shimmy.
3 there. Will he spend it?
Oh, that was... Okay. That was the most brazen thing and disrespectful. He put himself in burnout. You think, and he didn't even lose. If you lose the round here, I'm going to cuss so hard. If you... Yeah, okay.
Already. What an answer. Yo, this kid is disrespectful with it.
My man intentionally put himself in burnout, did the shimmy, and then the level 3 didn't kill, and he almost lost. We did touch full screen anyway, but hey.
He's just that guy, man.
He's allowed to be that guy. Alright, gonna get an early life lead here, but that doesn't stop EndingWalker from moving forward, because he will. I told you. Even if he gets hit in the process.
Double perfect parry on both the Ghost and the Tree Glabs. No.
Yeah, you can't dash
someone
forward.
check this guy's stick. What
you
the hell,
can't dash forward after that if I double parry. He's been ready for all of these situations, these little nuanced.
But do you know what my gripe is about that though, Sengan? Actually, let me wait for this to finish and I'll talk about it. See if he gets the round or who gets the round.
Oh, anti-air donkey kick.
Jumped! That's gonna be the round! That's gonna be it! Woo, what a
Committed
jump!
to EX Ghost.
That was crazy. You just think they're not gonna jump, and at that point where you think they're not gonna do it, they do. But yeah, no, the thing is, with Sengan, sorry, not with Sengan, I'm all over the place today. With EndingWalker having all the intricacies and the nuances, knowing these situations where the perfect parry and get the punish, it's not doing enough damage a lot of the time. But that's justified though because of how the scaling on parry works. So I really think it's a for and against argument for him. Because sometimes you think it works, it's the most beautiful thing on the planet, but he could lose the round even though when he done the sickest thing.
Yeah.
But I don't even mean just like the perfect parries. I mean like double parrying the Ghost and then stopping the dash behind that Broski was trying to do.
Yeah.
Like all of that big jump, all of that little situational awareness is so necessary because you don't want JP, as strong as he is already, abusing frames. What is that?
Oh well, that's just
that's just.
You know, I call that an ending Walker moment. I played him in casuals, and he has those kind of moments sometimes. Which
yeah.
All right, is he gonna chip him out with the donkey kick?
X factor.
Don't do that donkey kick. Yeah, jump. Oh no. Okay, he's fine.
He takes the hit. He's fine. But he's still in burnout. But you're gonna get your back chip.
And there's the fireballs.
Very nice.
EndingWalker knows what he's talking about. Maybe he beats JP, boy.
Maybe he does. I mean, you just have to perfect parry everything. I think he must have seen that Game as 8 Grand Finals and was like, you know what, this perfect parry mechanic seems pretty good. Let me try it.
Let's check there. EndingWalker coming through. A perfect parry on the jump, and he does get the back throw, because sometimes if you do perfect parry and early jumping, you won't get the throw in time.
Yeah.
Donkey kick again. He got the tumble effect too, so he's going to get some dash Oki from this.
This time the neutral jump shimmy doesn't work out for EndingWalker.
I don't know. I think more. I'm not sure if it's Ryu that's throwing Broski off, or more so EndingWalker's style of Ryu. It might be the style.
I don't think Broski is for anyone who's been able to have the answers to all of these situations.
Consistently as well, actually.
Yeah.
Like, who's doing this? Like, who's doing this? No one. I think it's tried to Tatsu right at the end there, but
yeah.
Didn't quite manage to make it through all the projectiles.
I mean, Atatsu got him around before, right? When he done that disrespectful level 3 drop, and then so I don't blame him for doing it again.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough frames. He was too negative.
So you can.
Don't worry.
Beautiful, and that's the beauty of that fireball.
Ryu doesn't have as many recovery frames on his projectile stuff as JP does. So.
Oh no. Projectile didn't quite hit me. The DI, that's gonna wall splat as well, and that's a hit. Oh, he drops the combo though. Maybe wanted the fierce there. Punish counter on the light Hashigeki. Now level 3, I guess you don't have to worry about the drive gauge damage, but that's gonna stop any drive gauge recovery.
Yeah, but EndingWalker can still win this round because he has a level 3 himself, so he just needs one gap, one interruption, something. He get a level 3 there if his reaction's 1 point.
Could have. He could do it right there.
I'm surprised no level 3 came in after that. But now he's got his meter back. He spends it straight away.
Too far.
Only 1 hit.
Broski had the temerity to do the DI there under all the circumstances, but hey, sometimes I think that's how he won one of the games against Mystic Smash. He just threw out a DI in those die situations and it worked out. But it's one apiece to these guys. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna have this issue again. Oh,
we might have to go to Broski's stream, you know.
Is Broski on stream right now?
He's streaming, yeah.
Oh,
we're back.
Mind. That was just...
We might be a couple of seconds behind. Not sure.
I realized EndingWalker's MR changed, so he definitely grinded some ranks at some point while he was waiting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't even notice.
That's hilarious.
All right, there we go. Anti-air.
Big missed opportunity on the shimmy. Oh no, the departure. I don't know if he wanted that quite.
Is that going to be? Yeah, it is.
That's dead, blood. Bloody hell. It's 1-1 now. It's 1-1 for Cosmico asking in the chat.
Yeah, it's 1-1. We'll get the score changed in just a moment. Again, I think it's more so of how flexible EndingWalker's making Ryu's toolset look, the consistency on the answers to counter JP's toolset. There's a lot of factors going into play, and like Sengan mentioned before, Broski has to figure this out on the fly, but this kind of exemplifies how good of a player he is. He will figure this stuff out.
Even just there. I mean, I don't even know if that was something he labbed. He might have for sure, but also just something on the fly to think of.
I firmly believe that you can't lab everything and you need to leave room for improvisation. I really think you should do that as players because it'll show your creativity as a player, and that's going to be...
Oh no, that could have been it. But he just wanted the stun, but it got the hit.
Oh, he took his chances. Okay. I don't blame him for doing that. Very risky to do. I don't blame him for doing that because he thought EndingWalker might have tried to move forward, throw a fireball, something. So he wanted to take that big risk and see if he could change the game around there. Sorry.
Classic.
Amnesia.
Back heavy kick. That's a punish though. Did take the risk. I think, you know, you can't be too afraid of OD amnesia, or maybe you should be, man, if you're going to lose 30%.
Okay.
Back to that full screen.
I've never seen that conversion before. That was nice.
Yeah, that looked thing, boy. Thread the needle. Perfect parry on the other side. Back into the corner you go. EndingWalker wants to take this first place.
Oh, he finally got a jumping
nice.
hard kick there. He didn't really get huge damage from that, but
Yeah. That's something we saw at the end of the set between the first set between EndingWalker and Broski was Broski landing a lot more jump-ins on the timing that EndingWalker could throw a donkey kick. And I think now just suddenly realizing that he can start doing that again.
nice whip punish. He's been consistently punishing those cane normals for such a long time now. EndingWalker. Anti-air, he's closing the gap. He's not looking at the
Nice.
start. There it is.
Beautiful setup into that DI. EndingWalker, this kid is on smoke, moves on to set point.
Tournament point. Actually,
Tournament point, yeah, sorry.
Okay, okay, now he's going to be a lot more disrespectful than he was before, and do you know what? That could have been beaten by level 3, by the way. If EndingWalker was really on point, he could have cancelled that donkey kick to level 3, but the DI catches him, and look at that. He chopped away his drive gauge. Look at that.
Oh, that's so sick, man. But hey, if you parry DI, you get a whole bar back. Just like that. And oh my god, unfortunate misconfirm right there for EndingWalker. Now we're going to put in the corner. Broski going to burn himself out, though.
That was an executive decision there, wasn't it?
Oh no, messed himself up.
That's safe. Yeah, that is. Well, the sweeps are safer when you're in burnout, so.
Yes.
Oh dear, this is not
Now
good.
he's in a horrible position. He has to watch out for DI. Nice anti-air. No, get back in the corner.
No, that's it. That's the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, EndingWalker is going to win the first World Warrior of the bracket reset series here. And there you have it. Closing it out.
What are you
with
going to
the
say
Ryu.
then, Jammers?
All
What are you going to say?
So,
Come on,
in
dispel
terms
the
of
curse.
the World Warrior format, this is EndingWalker's 7th win, I believe. He won all 5 ranking events in SF5 and the regional final. And now he wins the first one of SF6. So his World Warrior win streak continues.